Wes-Del Warriors.
Test.
Let's meet the Vikings. Their roster includes number 5, Zane Parrish. Number 13, Jacob Appleby. Number 33, Eli Sayre. Number 35, Ian Cross. Number 41, Vaughn Cook. And number 45, Clayton Turley. Starting tonight for the Vikings, a 5'11" freshman, number 11. John Justin.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wes-Del High School Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. I am the superintendent. Kyle Mealy alongside me tonight is the principal, Adam Perdue. Adam, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. Excited to be here.
Well, this is a good one for you because you came to us from Blue River, so if anything, you're going to know these kids, so you're going to be able to give us some updates on some of these. Now, the JV kids, I don't know. Do you know? Well, it was a 712 building.
The 712 building, and I know there are some of these kids and their families, and I think there's some new faces
I think you got it.
too. So.
I think you've got it. So let's turn you up a little bit, see if we can get this going here. So we're getting the starting lineups here for the JV. It looks like for our JV, it's going to be A.J. Nauman, Travis Bunch. I believe that's Connor. And that's Caden Smith, I think. Buckner and Wiley. So on our camera tonight for the JV game is Sawyer Slopsema. We want to thank Sawyer for coming over and helping us out. We're getting ready to tip for action here at Richard E. Johnson, and we'll get set to go. And it is our basketball to start here. A.J. Nauman with it. What do we got defensively here from Blue River, Coach?
Looks like they're in a 2-3.
Yep, they are. They're running the old Syracuse 2-3. Little Jimmy Boeheim. I got to turn my YouTube down. I can hear it. I don't want to hear that. It's a little off. So it's 6:38 on the clock. Let me get that on there because I haven't started my clock yet. And we'll start that. And Smith has it now, and it's over to Nauman. Buckner, it looks like we're running what they call the baseline offense. We've got a runner on there, a heck of a shot.
Nice shot.
A tough one. Tough shot there by Cameron Buckner, and he's got the first two of the ball game. Now, last weekend, I didn't have to do anything at the regional, and there's a turnover by Blue River. Coach Sims and Coach McLaughlin took care of everything. All I had to do was run the computer, so.
Yeah, they did a great job.
They did a fantastic job. You did one heck of a good job of supervising, I will say that.
Hey, it's a well-run event.
Buckner looking for another one. Not quite there.
Looks like Blue River's trying to push it quickly up the floor. Kind of get away from that trap.
Oh, Bunch punches it over there to Buckner. Here's Buckner. Little 1-on-2, and he finishes. Gives him the 4-0 lead here early on in the first quarter.
Good start.
Yeah, looks like we're in that 1-2-2. Buckner's got to run all over the place. And he looks like he's been enjoying the e-learning because he's not moving very fast. Blue River scores there. The big fella, number 43. I didn't see who that was.
That will be interesting tonight. You know, both teams, I'm sure, not too many practices this week.
No, there weren't any. Just go out and play. At this point in the year, go out and play. Buckner again, nice pass to Travis Bunch, and there's a foul called. It's going to be the first foul of the ball game on Blue River. I didn't see who that was.
23, Adam Polston.
Number 43 scored. That's Lake Is it Lake Leonard?
Travis Bunch will shoot 2.
Sure. I might have said that wrong.
Who, number 43?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake Leonard?
Yeah.
See?
Look at you.
I got this stuff. I wasn't an art teacher. It is, as JV games are, pretty quiet. Oh, they got a foul there. JV games are always the ones that are interesting.
Speaking of Lake Leonard, he's sophomore, 6'5". Some height there.
Yeah. I didn't see 6'5". I played with guys that were 6'5", but I didn't have it.
Nice tip.
Yeah, he's all of 6'5". There's a nice little floater, not there. Got to grab that, and there's AJ
Push.
with it. He's got it out to Buckner. Buckner's got some size, and he puts it in for 2 more. 7-2.
Great start for the Warriors tonight.
That's a good one. I'm going to need something to drink. I can tell you that already. There's another quick foul.
Well, first day back to school this week.
It's rough. I can't do this.
Need to stay hydrated.
I got to stay hydrated. Look here. There's a story in this right here. I don't know if you watched last Friday's replay.
I did not.
Well, we were scoring really good in the first half. What I'm holding folks at home are some Star Financial pins, and if you watched last week, you know that I promised everyone Star Financial pins if we scored 60 in the first half because we were scoring so much. And I didn't have those pins, but Trent delivered them now. And he said there's more where that came from. And by the way, Coach Dowling is back on the bench doing the JV game.
Yes.
Because Coach Knuckles, big news, we'll be talking about that all night, is Archie Knuckles.
Yes.
Archer Knuckles. There he is. 6 pounds, 14 ounces, 21 inches long.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach is tuning in tonight.
I'm sure he's watching this right now.
He's where he should be with his family. What an exciting time.
If he could break away and get me a Dr. Pepper, though, that'd be big of him.
I don't think our athletic director's watching, so.
Well, no, he's over there. His daughter's here, though. He's spending time with his daughter, Grace. You know, in the backside of that zone, Buckner's going to be open. They've got to look for that. Buckner just says, I'll dial it up from deep.
And he likes those corner shots, too, on those threes.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can put up some points on the board for us.
Well, he's trying. He shot. I think he's attempted 6 or 7 shots already. So it's not for lack of trying. Blue River trying to work things around here and get it inside to the big fella.
First time Blue River's gotten in there. First time down to the big guy. So
now was he? You know, it's been a few years. It's almost 3 years ago you were there. Was he in middle school when you were there, or was he?
So he would have been a 7th grader.
Was he a big kid then?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's got good size to him. He's going to be a good ball player. Not a bad shot either. Trey Adams comes in for Wes-Del, replacing Bunch. So now you've got Nauman, Wiley, Buckner, Adams, and Smith. And Leonard, 2 good free throws there. I tell you what, that kid's got a good, bright future. And Knuckles just texted me. He is watching from home. Nice pass inside to Wiley. He cannot finish there. Go back up strong. There we go. He said he appreciates doing the game. Well, if you need to text us and tell us what you need adjustments made, we can send somebody down to the bench, Coach.
Blue River picked us up full court. You noticed last play defensively. They picked us up full court. Little press.
I did notice that. All right, full court press. Where are we trying to? We trying to get the ball in the middle?
Get it middle, and then looks like we did a nice job. We got the ball in there to Brandon down low.
You don't want to go to the corners.
No. Got a foul on them, and
look at this.
Capitalize on free throws though.
There's Buckner again, and he got hammered. That'll be the 4th foul called, maybe the 5th foul called on.
Blue River foul on number 15, Aiden Howard. Cameron Buckner will shoot 2.
And there's 3 fouls on the Warriors, 4-3 now. Buckner's got 2 at the line. First one's just off the front of the rim.
Checking in for Blue River, number 13, Jacob.
So Coach Dowling, his 20th season on the sidelines, and he gets to step in tonight for Coach Knuckles.
I noticed that jacket's already off.
Yeah, he got it off early. I mean, he's back. It's like riding a bike. He's trying to, you can tell he's barking and trying to get some energy. Leonard from deep. I'm telling you,
wow.
The kid's got a stroke. Nice. A great-looking shot. You know, Coach McLaughlin is not looking forward to seeing that kid. Well, I don't know what happened there. Coach McLaughlin's not looking forward to seeing this kid for the next 2 years at the varsity because I have a feeling he'll be up there. They're a pretty veteran team, aren't they, at the varsity level, or am I forgetting?
They've got
That's an over back. You can't, I was going to say you can't do that.
Varsity level, they got 4 seniors, a couple of juniors, a couple of sophomores.
1,000-point scorer this year? Am I right? Did somebody score 1,000 for him? I don't know. I swear somebody broke the 1,000.
I think that was, I know there was rebounding. I know Bryce Klein reached the record on rebounds. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, I was only about.
There was something out there.
I was only about 900 short of 1,000. Wiley trying to work inside there. Good defense by Leonard. Adams runs it down.
Well, Blue River's got back into this. Only up by 1 now.
Nallman for 3. Nope. Leonard with the rebound, and they're going to call somebody. They're going to get Smith on that one. And that's going to bring in Caden Price and Ty Freeman off the bench.
Into the game for Wes-Del, number 12, Corbin Price.
Or excuse me, Corbin Price. I was thinking of Caden Smith. So Corbin Price is now playing the top of that 1-2-2, and then you got down the bottom, you got Ty Freeman. Some of these guys played some C-team and JV, and now the C-team season is over, so they get full-time JV. And that one thrown away by Blue River with 1:58 on the clock.
Good defensive stop there for the Warriors.
Big plans this weekend?
Our 4th and 5th graders are heading to Eastbrook tomorrow for a tournament.
Oh,
so
and you're coaching?
I will be on the sideline.
Oh,
tomorrow,
no.
So.
Trey Adams for 3, and it's off. Rebounded there by Leonard again.
I'll try to remember.
Stay in the game. Don't get kicked out. Yeah. From a guy who's been thrown out of a game. Not at that level, but that's a story for a different time.
I've got some stories my dad coaching me when I was going to Salvation Army.
Yeah. The great stories. Nice penetration by AJ. One of my favorite stories of my dad was a baseball story, and I was young and was before Little League. And I was stepping out because I got hit one time. And you know how it is. You always start stepping out at that point. My dad took me down to the baseball diamond in town and put a trash can on its side. So if I tried to back out, I'd fall over the trash can. And then he threw inside on me the whole time. I don't know if it was more learning experience for me or just he had a bad day and he wanted to take some frustration out on me.
I'm sure our kids will say the same things that they get our age.
Yeah.
Leonard's also bring the ball up.
I tell you, he does it all.
Finishing down low, free throws.
Does it all. Speaking of our athletic director, do you notice he has 2 different colored sleeves on?
I do.
He's got a gray sleeve and a maroon sleeve. If there's ever a fashionable guy that thinks he's fashionable, it's Kai Denny. Some of the sweaters he wears, straight out of the 80s.
You, that's where I go for my advice.
Don't. I would venture away from him. We've been stuck at 9-8 for a bit here. And the JV game's always the interesting game. I tell people, if you're going to watch one, watch the JV because that's where we get to talk about just anything. Last week we talked about Hanson being part of Hanson and the hit Mbop.
I'm sure he's tuning in tonight too.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Prior commitment. But
I bet. You know how many prior commitments he's had? That's why you're up here.
Hey, at least it gives me a chance to be up here with you.
We appreciate it. The fans want it. Adams, I thought he had it.
Oh, we got to get a stop right here.
Right there it is. Oh, nope. Held on to it.
Oh.
They're going to call a foul.
He bailed out there.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'd really take that Dr. Pepper in between quarters. You text him.
Oh, you got it.
Jacob Appleby will shoot one in bonus for Blue River.
Somehow we got into the bonus, and I don't know how. It was like 5 fouls a minute ago, and now we're going to be in some foul trouble. 17 fouls already. So it's Adams, Nauman, Wiley, Freeman, and Price on the court now. AJ trying to find somewhere to go with it. Take it up strong, Brandon. After one quarter, it's 9-8 here at Richard E. Johnson on K. Saunders Court. We'll be back with you with more JV boys basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, we're back here, and we're listening to Coach Wilson play Take On Me by Aha. If you don't know that song, look it up. I could listen to it all night.
I could not hit that high note, though.
Absolutely all night. Well,
I think I've actually witnessed Mr. Denny hitting that note before.
Oh, he hits it. Well, he doesn't hit it. He thinks he does. But he's a terrible singer, just like he's a terrible dresser.
And obviously he did not get my text.
No, he's walking in with nothing, empty-handed. Frustrating. He's trying to get batteries in the microphone. Look at this. Look at this.
There it is again.
I am telling you. If his family's not, if they're watching, he's got something going there. That's a great stroke for a guy that's 6'5" and a sophomore. And he's causing us some problems. And here we go. We're going to run straight, all right? Hopefully nobody's scouting straight. Go straight back to Buckner. They had it. Nice drive. Brandon's working out there. The zone is causing us fits right now. We can't. That, and you got a big 6'5" guy inside.
Yeah, we got to run the.
That's not there. We're settling for the threes.
Yeah,
I just find it interesting they give the ball to Leonard and he handles it. I mean, he's not doing anything but doing everything. Look at this.
Yeah, I love his effort. I mean, he's playing
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
No,
I mean, I don't enjoy that we're down.
Yeah, offensively down there, we're not attacking the gaps.
Yeah.
We're just settling for shots.
Well, if anything, we got to go in there and at least try to get him to shot fake and maybe get him in foul trouble. But, yeah, you're exactly right. We're settling for the easy one. You can get a three at any point in the offense. I tell you what, he's got to have about 9 of their 12, maybe more.
What is it, 2 threes?
Yeah.
It'll be his 4th free throw.
Yeah, that's the first one he's missed right there.
So, yeah, he's.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 9.
Yeah, I think he's got all the points.
I think you might be right. You may be right. 12-9 here, 5:55 to go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not stopping the clock is what I'm doing. We get that fixed for you. We've got some people already in there watching. I saw them in the chat room. Have to say hello to our Faithful followers. Wow, he went behind the back right there. Go. There we go, Brandon.
Knock it down, buddy.
Easy layup. There we go. Brandon Wiley with the steal and run out. It's 12-11 now. And the Warriors need a couple more of those. Trying to take away that pass. And Price almost gets to it. And there's a tip. A little bit more energy there, and it's being coached up by Coach Dowling there.
I was about to say the same thing. I love his energy.
He's bringing it. Well, he's coaching for Coach Knuckles.
Yeah. He set a great example.
Guys,
Coach Knuck on the sidelines.
Coach Knuck on the sidelines. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Nice little drive there. Adams trying to get that one. And they're going to say that's off of Trey Adams, and it's going to, nope. It's going to be off of Blue River. We'll take it. Warriors down by one. A little pressure here from the Blue River Vikings. Nallman all the way. That's what you got to do right there. One thing you know about AJ is he's a football guy, and secondly, he is a basketball guy. And the one thing I like about him is he's not afraid to go after anybody. I mean, 6'5" or not, he's going to take it to you, and he draws that foul, and that's what we need to do to get that kid who's a great player in foul trouble. Mass substitutions for Blue River. I don't know who they are. You can figure that one out.
Blake Leonard's coming out. Picked up 2 fouls, so.
I know that Eric Lehman came in for us, and Brandon Wiley will take a rest, but other than that, I couldn't keep up with that line change. AJ gives us a lead, though, 13-12. Yeah, they're getting Leonard. Ooh, that, you can't do that. Yeah, that's a new rule. Traveling's a new rule. They just installed it. So kids are going to have to adjust. The only person that gets away with that is James Harden. And Daniel Hansen. Buckner is, I tell you what, Coach Knuckles is probably watching and saying, it might have been a little quicker than I wanted.
I guarantee you Coach Knuckles wanting them to attack a little bit more, basket, and let those shots just come to us.
Yeah.
We don't need to, like you said earlier, we can take those shots anytime we want.
Well, I watched my son do it before. It's easy, to just pull up off a dribble on a 3. If you hit it, it's fantastic. But if you miss it, Buckner struggling to find the basket right now. We still have the 1-point lead, but
right now we need to capitalize while they've got some subs in here.
And they call a timeout. That timeout is going to be a Blue River timeout. I think it's a full timeout. And it is a full timeout. So we're going to take a timeout here so we can both have a quick drink on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, we're back here. Let's give a shout-out to a few people in the chat room right now. Summer McCord, great to see you in there, Summer. Hope you're enjoying the game tonight. Julia Davis, she is watching, as always, along with Julie Swartz. Julia Davis, Julie Swartz, they always make it difficult for me. They're watching. Difficult to say. Garrison Flynn's watching, and Leanne Romine, Mrs. Romine, is watching. So appreciate you all. Those of you that may not be putting in the chat, we say hello to you too. And we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the Wes-Del Sports Network, please do so. We will be bringing you baseball and softball this year after basketball season. Remember, the basketball sectional is coming up. So a lot of great opportunities to catch Warrior basketball.
Yeah, the draw's this Sunday.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we have to pay on that one. We've been bringing this free, and that's a great opportunity to say hello to our sponsors, American Pest Professionals, our in-game sponsor. Help us to bring Wes-Del Sports to free to the fans. Indiana Wesleyan University Global. Another sponsor. Got to pay the bills. AJ taking it in there. Right into Buckner. Buckner. Ooh, that was a nasty fall for both those guys. Buckner's field goal percentage isn't going to be high tonight. He's getting a lot of them up there, but they don't seem to be going in. You can tell he's frustrated.
Yeah, he just needs to shake that off and keep playing. There's a lot of game left.
So who do you play first in the Eastbrook Invitational, or do you know? Have you got in the bracket?
Yeah, we play at 8:40 tomorrow morning. We play Madison Grant.
Good luck. That's foul.
We've got we're playing in the 5th grade division, and I've got about a total of 10 kids playing. We've got about 6 4th graders playing up.
Hey,
so it'll be a good experience for them.
Next man up. Step up.
Von Cook will shoot 1-1.
Yeah, it will be fun. It's always fun to. Well, yeah. It's challenging and fun to coach your kids at that level. I'll tell you what, I've said it before, T-ball. That's the level everybody should have to coach.
I couldn't do that. I helped, but
I've always said that high school kids should coach T-ball, and then
Blue River foul on number 23.
It'll slow down the family process. Hey, we'll take him again.
From Ohio.
Oh, thank you. Well, we appreciate that. I'm taking that one with me. The Dowling family, the downtown Dowling, Ohio family, I should say.
Yeah, they've been good to us.
They're good to us. They just sent us Dr. Peppers and Pepsis after Mr. Denny got us Dr. Peppers and Pepsis. But guess what? I'm keeping it. I'm taking it home for dinner. Appreciate it. 13-12. Folks, we are a little stagnant on offense here in the second quarter. So, and I just don't want them to call everything. Because
we're now, what, is that double bonus now? Double bonus.
Double bonus.
Double.
Somebody took a timeout and I didn't get it. I thought I got it. Missed the free throw there.
John Justin into the game for Wes-Del.
Now, Blue River's girls were just here in the regional championship game with Northfield. They lost, but last year they won, and the year before Northfield won. So they've been trading it back and forth.
Yeah, that was a great game, too.
That's a really solid Northfield team and two really good teams. I was impressed with Blue River. But Northfield had a it's one of those where I think Coach Bales said it in the article, they made a lot of shots and it was their night. And that's kind of how basketball works. Mm-hmm. So I think both teams were solid teams. That's out to Adams for 3. A little long.
And even, too, they're a great group of girls.
Yeah.
I
was really impressed with all 4 communities we brought in here. Just great sportsmanship all around. But
fans, it really is just an overall great day. I mean, the fans made it great. Coaches, players.
Great opportunity to show off Wes-Del, too, and we did a nice job.
Yeah.
How many other schools have their superintendent, principal, assistant principal, all engaged in something? I mean, the assistant principal was running the camera at one point. So, just tells you what Wes-Del's about. I think you're going to get highs all night long. Hellos from the old.
That was the athletic director, Mr. Steve Hoskins.
He's a good guy.
Yes. He's doing a nice job at Blue River.
You don't want to leave him.
If that falls,
you don't want to leave him.
Yeah.
And here's Buckner. Buckner's got it.
He needs
he
something
is
here.
trying. I don't know.
There you go.
They're going to give him a 2-shot foul is what they're going to give him. So Buckner goes to the line with about 1:58 to go in the half. We're knotted at 13.
I'll give a shout out to my friend out there, the Bluebirds coach, JV coach, Devin Brown. He's a good kid, good family. But I don't know about you, I could not pull off his suit. He is looking sharp out there.
He looks that
style. I can't pull that off.
I believe that is almost what the NBA guys wear, and I feel bad for his ankles. He's got no socks on. He's got to be cold.
I'm proud of him. He's a graduate coming back and giving back to the community.
Oh yeah, I can't knock him. I'm just saying it. Could you imagine? First of all, I couldn't get those pants on my legs. I can tell you that right now.
Cross checks into the game for Blue Ribbon.
(15-13) Warriors lead here in a low-scoring affair. Speaking of, got to mention people. I see Coach Goose over there, Ed Giesman. He's here. Head custodian now.
Oh, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he is, and all the custodians doing a really nice job.
Yep.
Place is looking great. Then you got Tony Cox over there, Henry County Sports Medicine.
Yeah, speaking of that regional, they did a nice job at our regional too.
Yep.
Tony and his team.
Yeah, we had a couple girls there.
We did.
Knocked heads.
A couple of injuries, and they were on it.
It's always good to have them right here at all our events. So looks like the band's going to be here tonight. Now the question is, are we going to have our drumline participant?
I don't know if Mr. Stafford's going to be doing that again. He made it through the first time.
Yeah.
It was success, and so
well,
he may not want to risk it again.
I don't think he should, but well, there's a nice steal there and taking it to the basket, and there's something. I think we're going to call something now. It's going to be a foul on the Warriors. It's going to be 2 shots at the line. It's going to be number 11. That is Clinton Turley. Fouls on Trey Adams.
Will shoot 2.
I don't know. I'm trying to get situated here.
Jacob Appleby returns for Blue River.
Speaking of our first day back, being out with all the weather and the snow, I was really proud of our students. Students did a nice job today.
Well,
been
you
back
know,
at it, been at e-learning.
They want to be back. They can only be cooped up for so long before they've got. Remember, they were cooped up from March to.
They were. When I visited classrooms, especially middle school side, maybe not so much the high school, middle school classes, kids were glad to be back today.
Yeah.
Especially our 6th graders. Our 6th graders were.
Well, and I'll tell you this, man. I bet you the parents were happy to have them back too, after having it for 4 days.
Absolutely. Teachers were thrilled too. They were glad to have them back in the building.
I'm ready for winter to be done.
It's good to have e-learning happening.
Yeah, because it saves us
opportunity. Yes.
Saves us from going into June, which we would be if we had taken those as regular non-e-learning days. We'd be going to June 3rd.
A lot of our students voiced that today. They said,
or
glad we had that
than
this week, because if not, we'd be beginning.
We know what the weather's going to be like in June, for the most part. Nice finish there by Brandon Wiley, and he's got an and 1 on this one.
I'd like to see this push going into half.
Yeah, love it.
21, Tyler Flynn.
I'm sure that Mr. Dowling out there, Coach Dowling, will be giving a nice speech. Coach Knack, don't worry. He'll give a nice speech at halftime.
Yeah, Coach.
Pump him up.
Coach Knuckles, don't you worry one bit. Wiley gets the and 1. The real question is, maybe he'll text us if you're listening, Coach. Is Archer up? Or is Archer sleeping? Oh, my. And how is Ashley and Reed? I'm sure they're doing well. Are they watching?
And how much have you slept?
And how much have you slept? You know what, though? Ooh, good take by Buckner.
But you talk about somebody busy. Coach, he is invested in the school. He's here all the time. I know he's with his family, but he's here a lot.
It is halftime. It's 22-14. So as Coach Knuckles watches, he takes his Warriors here with Coach Dowling coaching them, takes them into the half with the lead. It's Wes-Del Junior Varsity Boys Basketball here, and the Wes-Del Sports Network will be back shortly. All right, we got some halftime statistics. We'll start with Blue River, and I got to look at them. I took a picture of them on my phone. Leading them, obviously, is Lake Leonard. He also has 2 fouls, which is a little bit of a concern, but he has... I got to add it up, folks, in my head, so give me a second. I was an art teacher. He has 12 of their 15. So
I think at the point we were talking about earlier, I think he had all the points.
He did.
They had to pull him out because he had picked up 2 fouls. So
he did. And for us, so he's their leading scorer, and then they've got let me go back. They've got a few guys with 1. Clinton Turley has 1. Aiden Howard has 1, and Tyler Flynn has 1. And then on our side, we have A.J. Nauman has 2. Travis Bunch has 1. Brandon Wiley has 6. And then the rest are all Cameron Buckner, who has 13. So,
we started out really strong, and we kind of backed off there towards I'd say about the middle, beginning second quarter, and then picked it up at the end of the second quarter. But
that's a great segue into the text I just got. I just got a text from Coach Knuckles. Sent us a picture there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. I like what he said. Well, first of all, Ashley, Mom, Archer, and Reed, Reed's the big sister now, are doing great. So that's wonderful. And Ashley, we're really happy. You had to do all the work. So, Matt, we're glad you're there too. But anyway, they're all watching the game. The second quarter put Archer to sleep. Spoken like
Coach,
spoken like a true coach, like
right.
a true coach. That's exactly what I would say. And remember, I coached him at one point. He has stories on me that we can't. That they're too hot for TV. So, there's your halftime stats. Now let's go over here and see what we're doing in the.
Looks like Archer's out. You have sporting the Warrior gear. He already has Warrior gear on.
Who's that?
Archer.
Archer, yeah, he's got Warrior gear already.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So let's go into the chat room real quick while you're working there. We have a Vikings fan in there, Zoe. Great to have you, and hope you enjoy the game tonight. Should be a good one. We hope it's a good one here from Wes-Del for you. So enjoy the comfort of your own home, I hope, to watch the game, Zoe. And then it looks like my mom and dad are watching. That's right. They are watching from the comfort of their home. So we be back with you here shortly. We're going to take another audio break. We're going to probably move and adjust the camera a little bit. It's a little crooked. I'm going to get that fixed. And we'll be back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right. I hope you got some food and you're settled in. We're back. And we're back.
Coach Dowling's giving a speech.
Yeah. Coach Knuckles never talks this long. He gets them back out here. It's about time. I was going to have to go down after him. Just wanted to remind everyone, next week we are back here again. I believe we host Alexandria Friday. I think I'm right. And that's it. The sectional draw is Sunday evening. You can watch that at the ihsatv.org. It is free. You do not have to purchase it. Or, I believe it is on TV. I can't remember what channel. It's a local channel that they do. And we'll see what the pairings are going to be here at Wes-Del. Wes-Del hosts the sectional. Anderson Prep Academy, Liberty Christian, Cowan, Daleville, and Tri-Central, I think.
Yes.
And so, there we go. It's 22-14. No, I'm sorry. 22-15. Why do they have 15? I thought it was 14. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. They have 3. Yeah, that's right. That was my fault. So anyway, I always tell people, watch the JV if you want to see the unscripted version, and then you can watch the varsity when we have a little bit more structure. Did you have dinner?
I did not. I had a good lunch, though. Had a salad.
You going to?
Do you want to know?
You going to Bed Bath and Beyond later? Maybe a nice little Saturday, Home Depot. Good.
Wants to know really what I have.
Good. I'm happy for your salad. Was it a chopped salad? Was it a regular salad?
It was one of those prepackaged salads. Like Santa Fe or salad.
Yeah, I've never been to Santa Fe. That's great. That's good for you.
You were right, though. We do play Alexandria.
I know what I'm talking about. not going to take advice from a guy who eats a Santa Fe salad for lunch. Tell me.
Had some pretzels, too.
Ooh, don't carb load.
And an apple.
Yeah, you got fiber.
Mrs. Hirons would be very pleased with me.
Yeah, you got what is that? They don't do the pyramid anymore. It's the plate.
Yes.
My plate. You know, there's something about, and it's not Sawyer's fault, it's my fault. There's something about the placement of the camera tonight that it looks crooked to me. It's not your fault, Sawyer. It's the way I set it up. It just looks crooked. I think it's the angle that it's at. I apologize at home. They're probably like, it's not that bad. But, like, when you look at it, it just, I don't know. My OCD kicks in. It's not your fault, Sawyer. You're doing nothing but a fantastic job. All right, so
looks like we're going back with starters.
Going back with the starters, getting things kicked in here. AJ's going to bring it up against this zone. See what we can do in the second half. Get some more scoring going, maybe. Wiley going right to work, and Leonard's right there for the rejection. Back outside to Buckner. Lost it in the shot. Look at this. This thing's falling all over the place and right into Bunch's hands.
Well, I'm sure Coach Dowling told him, he's got 2 fouls. Lake has 2 fouls, and so we went right at him right at the first play of the game.
And bang, right back. At this pace, we're going to just absolutely shatter the first half scoring.
Blue River staying with the 2-3. Why not, right? Why not?
Huh? Why not? Well, yeah. Buckner's going to run the baseline on that. So when we're running that baseline, we've got 2 post players.
There we go.
2 guards. There you go. Now you got to make a move, and Bunch tried, and Leonard's there again. He does it on both sides. That's got to be his 4th block of the night. And now they get a timeout, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we're going to stay here with you. Blue River uses their 2nd timeout of the ball game. They have 3 left. Wes-Del hasn't used one yet. Coach Dowling trying to hold on to those. So it's 24-18, and as we mentioned, next Friday night here in Richard E. Johnson on K. Saunders Court will be the final regular season game. That's Alexandria from the Central Indiana Conference coming in here. Just a neighbor down the street, always a good game. And they will be here, and that is it. We lost last night's game. I haven't heard of a reschedule. I don't think we're going to be able to do it with Burris.
I don't think we're going to reschedule Burris.
So that will be it. But you know what? We only lost 1 game in what was a pandemic year, so that's not too bad.
Right.
This has been kicking the 80s. That was...
Oh.
I got to remember that exact band right there. That one's going to stump me for a minute. It's going to make me mad. Good steal there by Smith. Now it's up to Nauman. Let's see if we can get that quick. Against the zone, you want to move. Nice screen. He's got to go inside against the big fella again. Brandon, great effort there. And Travis tried to knock it off of Blue River, but the official calls it off of him while he was out of bounds. So it's back to Blue River. Trying to get the trap, and there we go, get a deflection. Big part of the Wes-Del program is deflections, and there we see one. That one knocked away, right back into, he traveled.
Traveled first, there we go.
There you go. Nothing gets by you. It's like sitting next to an eagle.
Now, you were calling it, too.
I was. Well, the only one in here that was worried about whether they were going to call it was the official. Everybody else knew what it was. I think he was the only one that was questioning himself. There's Leonard. He's got it. He's going to take that one knocked away by Travis Bunch. So 24-18, just when we were starting to get some offense, we're back into the slowdown. Ooh, that's a travel too.
I try not to say anything on that call.
Yeah. You can't be bashful. You just got to take. You just got to take it. You got to take the grief. You know, with us going down to, what are we now, yellow, I think?
Yeah.
We were able to add capacity. Read that one right there. That's number 15. He's in for 2. That is Aiden Howard.
Yeah. And
they've cut it to 4 here. Buckner says, let's make it a...
He needed that. There we go.
Zing. The 3, 27-20 now. He gives them the lead. Smith getting called for the hand check.
Number 10, Caden Smith.
That's his 3rd.
Yeah, speaking about capacity, we submitted our plan for the sectional. And the health department was really great to work with.
Health department has been very good friends with us.
So they were very supportive and
through this whole thing.
Yeah.
You want to talk about one of the toughest jobs right now has been the health department workers. It's one of those you can't make a right decision. Everybody's, and I just appreciate Jamie Bain, Dr. Wilkins, and Susan Morris and all their work. Nice take there by Cameron Buckner. But just so thankful. I know they're not watching, but just so thankful for how much they've helped and supported us. Wes-Del.
There you go. Capitalize on these turnovers.
Ooh.
Lowered.
Yeah, he hit the wall hard too. That's the bad thing about these smaller gyms. Wes-Del's gym's such a fun gym to be in because it can get nice and loud, and it's a good home court advantage. But the walls at the end are really close, and that's always hard for the kids. When you design these gyms back in 1960, and nothing against, I'm going to get some grief from the old guys on this one. The game was played differently. You didn't have a lot of that, where you needed that extended room under the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Now the game's played in a little different way, whether it good nor bad, just different. I mentioned the three-point line one time, and boy, you would have thought I really hurt some people's feelings. That was a few months ago.
Yeah.
How it changed the game. Speaking of which, nice block out by Brandon Wiley. That was an excellent block out, fundamental. If you're watching at home, it's real simple. He got in front of the guy, and he used his body to keep him from getting around him.
Right.
It's crazy.
It works.
Defense,
it's amazing what will work.
Defense and rebounding take no talent whatsoever, hence why I was able to play. Couldn't do anything else.
Your goal was to rebound.
Mine?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, rebound and play defense.
You trying a defensive specialist.
You trying to be me?
No.
You trying to start something? You want to go there? We can go there.
I have a feeling you set some screens, too, on some people.
Yeah, well, my dad's watching. He could tell you a lot of stories. What he would tell you is that there was very rarely a game I didn't use all 5 fouls. But I used them as a stat. I considered them to be it's part of the game, so use it to your advantage. That was a good drive there. That's Aiden Howard. He has had a couple good drives to the basket.
Freshman.
Yeah, Blue River, they just keep growing them.
That's one thing over the years for Blue River.
There's a big 3, Trey Adams.
They don't have football. Yeah, Blue River doesn't have football.
Well, they're undefeated in football.
They're undefeated. I think it was 1960-something.
When they started being undefeated?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're undefeated. Wapahani's undefeated. All those teams over there are undefeated. Ooh, that was close.
My brother is the second all-time leading scorer.
In Blue River school history?
School history, yep.
Yep. I knew we'd get there. Here we go. 30-second timeout for Wes-Del, just in time to hear more about what was your brother's first name?
Matt
Purdue. Yeah. Does he hold the? He had a lot of threes in his career, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is he the school record holder in threes?
He tied it. He had 9 in one game.
Yeah.
Tim was.
I had
he was
9.
shooting for 10. Yeah.
I had 9 in one game. Now it was a pickup game. And no one was actually officially statting it, but I had 9. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 9 in one game, and he holds his second all-time career points.
I didn't have 9 layups in a game. 9 threes.
He liked to shoot a lot.
Well, I guess. I mean,
I don't know if he's going to listen tonight, but
you got to realize to get 9 threes up for me.
Let's just say
after the first one, I was usually pulled out of the game and told not to quit doing that.
Yeah. Well, let's just say he wasn't a defensive specialist.
No, yeah.
If he was guarding you, that means that was not a very good thing for yourself.
Yeah. I coached a kid one time that was not a defensive specialist but could shoot threes, and he said, my job is to always hit a 3 when they hit a 2. And that way I outscore them. Yeah.
But, hey, he had a point guard, Kyle Seward, Dr. Seward.
Yeah, I know. I don't even get me started. It's when I played. I remember. You're going to have me over here crying.
Kyle, he could always find him.
Yeah. Yep, there's your son. One of them.
Yep.
Blue River foul on number 43, Layton Leonard.
Well, you know what? We can just hope that he can hit 9 threes in the game someday, too.
Oh, I hope so.
I'll be up here throwing the table around.
He already thinks he's going to go to the NBA.
Yeah. Hey.
Enjoy that dream.
They've got to have, yeah. Yeah, I thought that it was a small point of my life.
Yeah, he's in 4th grade.
Then I realized that I was 5'9.5". When you have to say half when you're short.
Your junior year.
yeah. Hey, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work out.
Your dream was crushed.
Dream was crushed. What else could you do? I like it. Leonard, by the way, Leonard scored while we were talking. And he's going to hit that free throw. He's got it. Oh, I thought he'd hit that one. He's got a great stroke for a big guy. Nice rebound back there. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. I'm going to tell you right now, you about have to, and I was going to say, you about have to foul AJ to get the ball away from him, and I think he just got fouled because he got knocked down, but he needs a break. Something when he went down doesn't feel good. He's not going to ask for any help, but he needed a break. And he doesn't take himself out of the game, so. And Tony just said, "Do you need me?" And he kind of looked at him and said, "Maybe." They know each other from football, so you can tell they kind of know how to read each other.
Blue River foul on number 5, Zane Parrish.
You know what? I saw in the forecast there's a chance it could get 40 next week.
Yeah, it's going to warm up.
We'll be in shorts and T-shirts after this weather.
Right.
Indiana people hit 40 after being in the teens.
I don't want to be a downer, though. I mean, I think there's some sleet and snow in the forecast, too. But
I don't know what
Monday.
I don't know what your problem is.
But, hey, I'll take the warm-up.
Yeah, because you don't have to go drive the roads. I should start calling you.
No, that's okay.
Get up and go driving with me. I don't think a lot of people don't know that I actually drive the roads.
You actually take time to get out there. And
myself, Robbie Parker, when he was healthy, we want to wish him, I don't know if he's watching, we want to wish him a quick road to recovery. He had knee replacement surgery, and he's been off. And Dean Marsh has been doing a nice job running the barn for us and transportation. That one just misses. But if Robbie's listening, and if he's not, if anybody from his family, we miss you. I hope you're getting better. I know it's painful. The knee replacements are not fun. And I want to thank Dean and all the other bus drivers for all they're doing to step up. But, yeah, Dean Marsh has been going out with me. And
yeah, he's doing a nice job.
He's been driving north side, and I've been driving the south end of the district. People don't realize we have one of the largest districts in the county. Even though we are a 1A school, our district is pretty large.
I learned that. I don't know if that's my first year or my second year here. We did that tour on the bus.
People do not realize
around.
where we are is in some of the dark gravel roads that we have to look at. That's a nice drive. And that's out of Lynn. 33-26, Wes-Del leads here as we will be back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network talking more transportation issues, talking more random facts in the JV game. That's what happens. But we'll be back here shortly on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Welcome back, fans, for the last quarter here. At this point, if you haven't muted us, that's fantastic. We have been talking all kinds of things. We'll try to keep it more on basketball this quarter. In the varsity game, we promise to stay more on task. 33-26, we get started, Blue River basketball, and we continue to run the 1-2-2 trapping defense. Got a nice trap going right here. I don't know. Did he call 5-second call? What did he? I mean, I'll take the turnover. I just don't know what the kid did.
I missed that one at a teacher.
On the weekend? Asking questions?
Well, they're using my keys.
Oh. Corbin Price with it. Puts it on the floor. Trey Adams now has it. Wiley's out there with Freeman and Buckner. And Trey Adams with a great drive. Nice little floater. Extends the lead to 9 for the Warriors. Leonard, that one gets a little loose on him, and it's out of bounds. And here comes A.J. Nauman. He's going to come back in, and Corbin Price will head to the bench.
Looks like Tony maybe taped up his left wrist.
Yeah.
Maybe he sprained it when he fell down.
Wow. I didn't see your medical license on the wall, but thanks for that assessment.
Just doing my best. Doing my best.
No need to go to the sideline for that one, folks. We got it right here in the booth from Dr. Purdue.
I wish. That's not happened yet.
Some people call you. You've got a doctorate in something, I'm sure. All right, we're just kind of running a little bit of time off here. Nice drive. Buckner's going to set his feet, and bang.
Good.
Now, when you drive, we talk about getting a 3, anytime in the offense. Now, when it's off of drive and kick and you're wide open, that's
Absolutely.
a good shot.
Yeah, that's what they were wanting to do earlier. We need to do. Try the gaps, kick it out. The lane's open, take it. Knock down the shot.
We've extended to 12 here, but then A.J. gets caught on a foul here, and it's Lake Leonard at the line. That's a nice name. I like that name, too. Lake Leonard. Not that I don't like everybody's name. I'm just saying that.
Clayton Turley check back in for Blue River.
Lake misses the second one. So it's an 11-point lead. Now Trey Adams has it in his hands as he brings it across half court. Tried a high ball screen from Brandon Wiley. Wiley continues to try to set that high ball screen. Adams trying to get a drive, loses the handle. He got a jump ball. Coach Dowling tried to get that timeout. 5:12 to go, 11-point lead for Wes-Del, and it'll be their ball underneath off the jump ball. Do this line inbounds. Again, this zone is causing us a little bit of fits. They actually put pressure up on the ball, and then Brandon comes up and tries to set a good ball screen to get around there. Trying to get to the middle. That's Trey.
Oh, that should be ours. Ooh.
Nope. They're going to call it Blue River basketball off of white.
I do like it. We're trying to, use up the clock a little bit.
Yeah. Trying to run that down. AJ's got to be careful. There's a good steal there by Ty Freeman as he jumps in front of Leonard. And now the Warriors with an opportunity to maybe run some more clock here and work for a good shot. Right there, I think that out on that reversal, you got to get it into Brandon at the high post. Right there. Yeah. There it is.
Good take.
It's almost like I've coached. Almost like I knew what I was talking about once in my life. Nice hustle there by Ty Freeman. He knocks that one out of bounds. It's 40-27 now, 13-point lead for Wes-Del. And we got a full timeout for Blue River. As this is a full timeout, we're going to take an audio timeout here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And we're back here. Listen to some Brian Adams, summer of '69. We are on an 80s kick with our PA announcer and music specialist, Biff Wilson. Big news. We got a confirmation on how long it's been since Blue River's been undefeated. I think Mr. Romine sent you that.
Mr. Romine just sent me looks like I think he taught there for a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
And so he has a T-shirt that says Blue River football undefeated since 1963.
1963. There you go, folks. 1963. There's a three on the way from Blue River, and it is off. Rebound to Buckner, and it's out to A.J. Nauman. So an opportunity again to extend this lead, maybe run some clock down for the Warriors. Trey Adams with a nice quick.
We'll call that a pass.
We'll give it that. He had a nice crossover, goes right into a 15-footer, and then it's a pass into Brandon Wiley. Wiley working for it.
Blue River's trying to get some threes put up quickly each possession, but not falling for him.
Foul on number 11, Quentin Turley.
That foul's on Turley. That's the third foul on, that's the fifth foul on the Vikings. I've got them backwards. There we go. Trey again has it in his hands. Wiley sets the screen. Adams tries to turn the corner, and they're going to get another foul. That'll be the 6th-team foul on Blue River. And one more puts them in the bonus. The Warriors in the bonus. Travis Bunch enters for Ty Freeman.
For Wes-Del. Blue River foul on number 23, Adam Polston.
AJ gets it on the inbound. He'll bring it back out to Trey Adams. He'll reset. High ball screen. Brandon Wiley slips that. Puts his head down, takes it to the basket. He's had a lot of good takes, but Lake Leonard's been right there with many a blocks tonight. Wide open in there. He's been in there a while. There's a three on the way, and it's buried by Clayton Turley. So they cut it to 12 now, and 2:50 to go. So it's still not out of reach for Blue River.
Well, it looks like Blue River's switched man-to-man defense. Moved out of the 2-3, now man-to-man.
Well, Coach Van Mater, if you're out there, you're going to be up pretty soon. So hopefully you're headed to the building. Timeout for Blue River.
Blue River timeout. Aiden Howard checks in for the Vikings.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. So. Oh, he's going to play this stuff. I'm going to start dancing. Oh, this is good stuff. This is what they call yacht rock.
Speak of it.
Hey, he's here.
There he is.
Coach Van Mater, I gave him a thumbs up. I think he thinks he needs to come up here now. He doesn't have to come up here now. I'm telling you, they keep playing this stuff. And I am going to have to start dancing. And I'm a terrible dancer.
I've watched you DJ a few dances.
I can DJ them. I just can't. That's great DJs are bad dancers. That's why they DJ.
I didn't do it all. You live stream, DJ dances.
Yeah.
Drive the roads.
Well, when you're terrible,
your job description.
when you're not good at anything, just be a man of many trades. Nice a nice screen and roll. Yeah. Good. And that's good old-fashioned basketball. It still works today. The screen and roll.
I said that same thing to those 4th and 5th graders.
A give and go, a screen and roll. It doesn't matter. And if you watch enough basketball, it continues to happen at all levels. No matter what play you run, somewhere embedded in there is a back cut, a give and go, a screen and a roll. And when it works, why change it? Here comes the band, the marching pride of the MEC.
That's right. They bring the energy to the game.
They're coming in here. Dr. Driscoll. He gave him the call. He said, get in there. Three on the way. Boom.
2 in a row for
Clinton Turley. Another 3 for Clinton. Is he a freshman? He's got to be a freshman. Nope, sophomore.
Sophomore.
.11 lead here, 44-33. Travis Bunch trying to turn the corner. Back out to Trey Adams. Nice crossover.
You don't need to force anything here. Just work the clock, make him foul you.
Under a minute to play now.
Oh.
AJ handles that one. It helps to have some experienced guards in there. You've got Buckner, you've got Nauman, and then Trey does a nice job as a freshman. But that experience between AJ and Cameron really helps. Now they get it into, I don't know if they're going to foul. And with 34 seconds left, Coach Dowling takes the first timeout. Maybe his second, actually.
John Justin, Ray Hill.
And it's a quick one.
It's a brand new 5 in.
Just to get in some subs. Bray Hill, Jack Rooker, Eric Lehman. Is that Caden Smith and John Justin?
Right.
And I think that the Blue River Vikings are not going to foul. I think they're going to concede. Play straight up defense without fouling, and they've got this one where it is. I think after the game, hopefully we'll have Coach Dowling up here to talk for the JV. Nice take by Smith. Good rebound by Lehman. Stay with it, Eric. Back up, and he got it.
I could hear Summers' cheers from
yes, Summers.
The virtual cheers.
Summers' virtual cheers.
I think you said that she was watching.
Yeah, she is. And she saw Eric score that one there. Oh, my. And that's how it'll end, folks. The finals 46-33 here at Richard E. Johnson Gym. We'll have Coach Dowling with us after he goes in the locker room and talks to the JV guys. Coach Knuckles, congratulations.
Yes.
It's your win. And that's Archer's first win. So we'll be back with you here, hopefully very shortly, with Coach Dowling on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, we are back here, and we have Coach Dowling, Trent Dowling, with us. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing a lot better now that we got that W. I didn't want to let Coach Knuckles down. As I know you guys probably already mentioned, he's at home with his new baby.
Yes.
And I didn't want. It was. I'm not nearly as good as he is, but I did the best we could do, and he had him ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, he just texted and said that he wanted to let you know he appreciated the win.
Yeah. Well, I told him if I win, it goes on my all-time winning record, so he can't catch me. So if I would have lost, it would have been his game.
Yes,
I agree with you.
It goes to him.
But we're going to put that notch on my belt again.
Well, that's Archer's first win, so he'll take it.
Archer got one. I love that name, by the way.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And they're going to call him Archie, so I like
love
that.
Love it.
So talking a little bit about the game, one thing I'm going to mention is did you give Buckner the green light? Because, man, he came out shooting.
Well, Buckner's got the green light all the time in his mind, whether
Yes.
anyone gives it to him or not. But, I thought he came out aggressive. We talked about that. In the JV games, you have to be the more aggressive team.
Yeah.
You have to come out ready to play, and he did that. I thought all over our guys, the intensity was picked up, so I hope that carries over in the varsity game.
Yeah,
here.
and there were some stagnant moments offensively, but you weathered through it, and you ended up putting up some good numbers with 46 points. So I think that there in the second quarter we got into a little bit of a lull, but I noticed that you had to kind of use a little of your own energy on the sidelines, get them going there a little bit.
I found that inner strength to bring a little more energy that I haven't had to use that for a few years.
No,
now.
you've been able to sit and be calm on the sidelines.
But it's like riding a bike; it comes right back to you.
So this is the 20th year for you, right? Are we correct on that?
20th year, yes.
Yeah, that's
20th
awesome.
year, and down to the last couple weeks here. I hope the goal is to win out here. All of the rest of our home games will be just fine. Win here.
Yeah, we got Alexandria next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, win this one. So, give us a little snapshot into the varsity. What you're in practice. Coach's vibe. So, what are we worried about a little bit as we go into this one?
Well, you've been around Coach, so Coach is nervous all the time,
yes.
regardless of who we're playing, when we're playing, or whatever. It'd be interesting. I talked to Blue River. They had one game this week. We had one practice this week.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit even on that. We did get in the gym Wednesday and was able to get some shots up. So, at this time of the season, though, we're ready. I mean, we're not going to see a defense we haven't seen. We know our stuff. It's really going to come down to which team comes out and gives the energy that they need to get the win. And, if we can come out and like we did against Eastbrook and really attack, I think you're going to see a lot of that. I think you're going to see some 2-3 zone out of them. And we got to attack that. We can't just kind of, like you mentioned in the JV game, kind of get ourselves lulled to sleep.
Yep. And that's been something for our guys. I think the energy is going to be the big key right off the bat. Our guys sometimes don't bring the energy, and we know what kind of game we're going to have. Yeah. So tonight, it's all about that energy. I think I have a feeling that'll be a key in the Star Financial pregame. So
it will be. And I hope you mentioned that you were giving out free pins last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to make a liar out of you, so I've got free
them.
Star Financial pins for anyone that's interested. And
come by the table. We'll give you one.
Come to the table, or we'll get them to them. So
yeah.
But I appreciate you guys doing this in the pregame, and excited about tonight's game. It's nice to get back in the gym and play a little bit, and nice to have a crowd too.
Yes. Well, we appreciate your time. We want to congratulate you on coming out of retirement for the JV, even though you're the varsity assistant, and getting that win for Coach Knuckles. Big win, and I know that he had Ashley Reed, Archer, and himself all watching, and they were very proud. So well done.
Well,
and we appreciate your time.
I wish them well. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Hopefully we'll talk about another win here a little later.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
That was Coach Trent Dowling in his 20th season on the sidelines here for Wes-Del, and he gets the win. And we're going to get settled in for the varsity, and it's about 15 and a half minutes to go. We'll be back with you here under the 10-minute mark to get our Star Bank pregame started for you. So you've got some time. We'll leave we'll leave the video up, take the audio down here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And welcome, Warrior fans, to Wes-Del High School Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium on Kay Saunders Court. It is Mid-Eastern Conference basketball. Blue River traveling to Wes-Del for varsity action tonight. The junior varsity picked up the win for the Warriors. I am the superintendent, Kyle Mealy. Sitting alongside to me on my right side is our cameraman extraordinaire, Coach Van Mater, our strength and conditioning coach. And the color man tonight is principal, former coach, former player, former everything, Adam Perdue. Coach Perdue, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing well. How about you?
Oh, couldn't be better. I'm happy to have you along for the ride here to work us through some things. So you've got, we're here on the Star Bank pregame, Blue River versus Wes-Del. You've got some work there I see in front of you. But let's start things off by talking about the fact that we've had a heck of a week of weather. And we found out from Coach Dowling when we just talked to him that Blue River has played a game, no practices. Wes-Del has practiced one time, no game the other night, last night, versus Burris. So both teams have basically played basketball one day this week.
Right.
But Blue River comes into this one. Do you happen to have their record on hand?
Yeah, Blue River's 12-9 overall. They're 3 of 5 for conference.
Okay.
Conference play. The 3 wins for the conference. Cowan, they defeated Cowan.
That's a good win.
Union and Randolph Southern.
There you go.
So they're 12-9 overall, though, and that, like Coach Dowling stated, they played this past Wednesday. They played Eastern Hancock and lost to Eastern Hancock. Looked like it was a tough game, but 64-53. So
yeah. That's a good number there, though, to put up against Eastern Hancock. Pretty good ball team there. So the Warriors come into this one. I believe we are 7 and, if I'm correct, 7-10.
Yes.
And so we haven't played since we played Eastbrook, and we had that win the other night.
Yeah, that's 3. It was 3 great wins.
Yeah, 3 great wins. C team, JV, and varsity. So
all 3 wins.
And so let's look at some keys, and we talked about them. Some keys. First of all, I'll talk about some of the Wes-Del keys. I think the first one comes down to what we've talked about before, and that is energy. And our guys, and I coached them last year as I helped out, and our guys really play off of the energy that comes. A lot of that starts with your seniors, Joel Dowling, Eric Harlan, how they come out strong, and whether they're active. The other thing that really comes out when energy is our defense. If we are playing strong, if we're trapping, if we're all over the court, if we're what Coach likes to say, making it ugly, it can lead to some good runouts for us. And so that's what we want, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and it's so fun to watch. This last game that we played, they came out with so much energy. And like you said, Coach said, make it ugly. They're getting tipped on the passes, getting their hand on the ball, frustrating the offense for their opponent. And so it's really fun to watch when they get it, when they come out with that energy. And we're going to need that tonight. We are going to need them to come out the same way they came out last game and attack Blue River that way.
So that first key has got to be the energy. The second key has to be for us is just taking care of the basketball, valuing every possession. And sometimes and you'll hear me tonight when we don't do it. We get it, we one-hand pass, we jump in the air and we try to pass, and we do some things where we're just what I would consider a little lackadaisical with the basketball. And I think that we've got to shore that up. And if we take care of that, because I think those are opportunities for Blue River to jump right on top of us.
Yeah, every possession is going to matter in this game. I feel like it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a tough battle. And so it's a team that's comparable to us. And so every possession, we got to value each one and take care of the ball. Make the shorter passes. Sometimes we try to
make the hard pass instead of making an easy one.
And, so make the easier passes, protect the ball, be strong with it, and we'll see what we can do tonight.
And that last one is, for me, is the key is really our shooting. If we aren't shooting the basketball well, we begin to really let ourselves pout a little bit. We start to get bothered in other ways. Next thing you know, you see us starting to complain about calls and other things. If we're shooting the ball really well at the foul line, inside, even the three, it seems to energize us because we like to play fast. We like to play that way, and when we're making shots, we're able to do that. And the big thing is go inside first and then try to go outside, I always say. But what's your assessment? If we shoot the ball, you think that's an important aspect tonight?
Right. We need to let that game, the outside game, come to us. When we do that, we see better results, obviously.
Yeah.
When we attack the basket, and if it's not there, dishing it out, you got Dowling out there ready to shoot. You got different ones. But we've got to make sure that we're attacking the basket tonight. Let those shots come to us. Don't get so frustrated early on. Because, for instance, we've got, Brevin Hallett for Blue River Valley, big guy down low that's going to cause some havoc a little bit. 6'5", he's their leading scorer. We need to attack and get him in foul trouble early on. Yeah,
that's a key. For us, our scorers are our core four that we've talked about all year long. That's going to be Dowling, Harlan, Weitzel, and Zach Todd. And just on cue, Coach, we just finished up a little bit of the Starbank pregame. We'll take a short break here as we get ready for the school song here at Wes-Del, followed by the national anthem. We'll leave the audio up so you can catch the school song. Yeah, now we will have the national anthem here at Richard E. Johnson as the flag's being lowered. It's one of the finest gymnasiums that has this flag that drops down from midcourt. Lights go off, and it's well lit as we have the national anthem led by Dr. Driscoll and the Warrior Pep Band. Or excuse me, tonight it's Emily Love, fifth grade teacher from Wes-Del Elementary.
Emily Love in honoring our country as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And that was a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by fifth grade teacher Emily Love here from Wes-Del Elementary. So we're getting ready to get started here. And speaking of getting started, let's talk about our starting lineup. So tonight, it's no change for Coach McLaughlin as he will start with two seniors in the backcourt. That is number 4, Joel Dowling, and number 10, Eric Harlan. So downtown Dowling and Hollywood Harlan will be in the backcourt handling the ball as they have all year. Then out of the other guard positions, he starts 4 guards. He will have 2 juniors, Alex Light, number 24, and Evan Weitzel, the microwave, number 22, will be starting. And then finally, the lone forward in the lineup is number 32, the Todd father, Zach Todd, who will round out the starting lineup. So it's been a pretty common starting five here for the last few weeks for Wes-Del. Some things to watch out for here early, we talked about them, is basically just the passion, the energy starting out right out of the gates for the Warriors to see if they're all over the court, if they're causing havoc and chaos on the defensive side. That's a good sign. They get a lot of deflections, a lot of tips, and they can get some run-out easy layups. That will get the energy flowing, and they always play well when they can get those easy run-out layups. So that's what you want to be looking for at home. Some other things to watch out for is obviously, Coach, you said Hallett? Is that who's?
Yeah, Brevin Hallett.
And how much is Brevin averaging a game? Do you have that number anywhere?
Almost about 20 points a game.
Wow, so he's a key. What number is he that we need to watch for at home?
He is number 33.
Number 33, and he is out here up top and shooting, and I remember him now well.
His dad's athletic director at Randolph Southern.
There you go.
So Mr. Josh Hallett.
So he's got that
good family.
Family, yeah. He's got that athletic family with the athletic director as his father. And so that's a key we've got to watch out for. Almost averaging 20 a game. We definitely have to put some pressure on him. For us, let's see if some of the core four can get started for us, whether it be Zach Todd, Eric Harlan, Evan Weitzel, or Joel Dowling. And then, as we always say, some key guys coming off the bench. That's Carson Ashley. That's going to be Jesus Cardoza. It's going to be Mason Cox. And you're also going to get some time out of Carlos Artiega tonight. And probably Brandon Wiley in there some, too. So we're getting ready for the voice of the Warriors, Coach Biff Wilson, volleyball coach, who spends most of his weekends through the winter right here at the scorer's table, which I refer to it as Mary Helen Bink score table.
Hey, that's a good call.
Yeah,
like
it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's watching. Why not?
Yeah.
It's the Mary Helen Bink score table. She spent a lot of time there, and we could call the baseball field Bink Field for all I can think of, because she spent a lot of time out there too. So I know she's watching. But as we're getting close to the starting lineup here, I do want to say a quick get well to the youngest Dowling. Mike and Hannah Dowling's son had surgery today. I noticed that on social media, and I don't know if they're able to watch, but prayers and thoughts are going out to the Dowling family, Hannah and Mike. Hopefully it was a successful surgery. I haven't been able to see the update, but we are thinking of you, and we definitely want a speedy recovery. And right now we're having a special moment here as we're honoring Trent Dowling. Coach Dowling, 20 seasons. He had no idea this was going to happen today. And the team,
win for the game today.
After the big JV win he went into. But, folks, what we're doing is honoring Trent Dowling, who will be finishing up his final season on the sidelines, 20 years as JV, junior varsity coach, and varsity assistant. So he's out there at midcourt with the team, and there's his wife, Karen, coming out. So 2001 to 2021, and Coach John McLaughlin heads out.
And create lifelong memories. Even though Trent says this is the end of his coaching career, he will always have a seat on the bench if he chooses to return. At this time, Coach McLaughlin would like to present Coach Dowling with a plaque that reads, Coach Trent Dowling, in great appreciation for 20 years of dedication, sacrifice, and commitment to the Wes-Del boys basketball program. A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life. Chairman of the board, Coach Trent Dowling.
So Coach Dowling there, a wonderful moment for him. And let's show you a quick overlay of Coach. 20 seasons there you see in front of you that he worked the sidelines here, and finishing that up as he finishes this year. Says he won't be back, but I have a feeling that he has the opportunity to be on the bench anytime he wants to be on the bench.
Well deserving.
Welcome once again to.
So now the drum line's out there. We're getting ready for the starting lineup, and we'll let you listen in as Coach Wilson announces the starting lineups.
River Valley Vikings. Their roster includes number 3, Hunter Boyles. Number 15, Devin Duffy. Number 25, Connor Swoveland. Number 31, Landon Gibson. Number 41, Tyler Williams. And number 45, Jared Catron. Starting tonight for the Vikings, a 6'5" senior, number 5, Bryce Klein. A 5'8" freshman, number 21, Ethan Blackburn. A 6'1" sophomore, number 23, Brian Waldrop. A 6'5" junior, number 33, Brevin Hallett. And a 6'5" sophomore, number 35, Wyatt Thornburg. Head coach of the Blue River Valley Vikings is Brian Klein. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Wes-Del Warriors. The roster includes number 3, Carson Ashley. Number 14, A.J. Nauman. Number 20, Carlos Artiega. Number 25, Cameron Buckner. Number 34, Jesus Cardoza. Number 40, Mason Sheepdog Cox. And number 54, Brandon Wiley. Starting tonight for your Wes-Del Warriors, a 6'2" senior guard, number 4, Joel Dowling. A 6'1" senior guard, number 10, Eric Harlan. A 6' junior guard, number 22, Evan Weitzel. A 6' junior guard, number 24, Alex White. A 6' junior forward, number 32, Zach the Toddfather Todd. Assisted by the chairman of the board, Trent Dowling, the head coach of the Wes-Del Warriors is the magician, John McLaughlin. Let's play basketball.
And there you have it, folks, at home. It is time for basketball here inside Richard E. Johnson Gym on Kay Saunders Court. It's a Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. Blue River Valley taking on the Wes-Del Warriors. Coach, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get this thing rolling. Getting ready to tip it up at midcourt. Coach Klein, Coach McLaughlin had some great battles over the years. Let's hope we have another good one tonight. And the tip's away, and the basketball. Nice job by Evan Weitzel, and an up and under, and it is just out of there. I can't believe he got that thing.
I know.
And let's see what the Warriors are in here, Coach. Looks like they are in the zone. They've kind of sucked that down inside. It's not as far out in that fury.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to play down low, help each other out.
3 on the way. It's in and out, and Zach Todd with the rebound quickly out to Eric Harlan, who is on the attack.
It's this way.
Knocked away by Blue River, and they're going to say it's actually not knocked away by Blue River, and it just out on Harlan. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't either, but I liked how we pushed the ball up the floor, though.
I did like that. The ball's in number 35, Wyatt Thornburg's hands. Now into the corner to 21. That is Ethan Blackburn. And there is Thornburg for three, and it's long rebound, and looked like Weitzel had position there. But Blue River runs it down. That's number 5. That's Bryce Klein. It's coach's son. Now it's into Hallett, and they're going to get him for a travel. Noah Hallett, or excuse me, not Noah. What am I saying there? Brevin Hallett. I don't know what I was thinking of. Now it's out to Dowling. He's got it. Looks like man-to-man, Coach. Am I correct? Or are they running a...
Yeah, they're man-to-man.
And that one's just off by Weitzel and rebounded. Comes out there by number 21, Blackburn.
We've had a few good looks.
There's Klein with it again, and he's over to Thornburg and then into the corner. That's 23, Brian Waldroth. They're trying to work it around, basically a 4-round one with Hallett inside. And they're going to get a nickel dimer there on Alex Light, I think.
I'd rather us be that aggressive.
Yeah.
Wes-Del foul on number 24.
We got to stay after it. Don't let him get the ball in the middle.
So it's going to be under the basket for Blue River here as Klein will take it out. And now they got 3. That's Thornburg for 3, and it's in and out. Big rebound inside. That's Klein with it. He's back up, misses, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and they're going to get another foul. And they're going to call that a shooting foul. And that's on Eric Harlan. That'll be Harlan's first, team second, and now Bryce Klein's at the line with 2 free throws. Still 0-0. No one's cracked the scoreboard yet. And Klein cracks it. It's 1-0 now with 6:25 to go. Blue River looks to be long. You know, Coach, in my opinion, they seem to be long. Especially Klein and Hallett.
Yeah, they're both marked 6'5".
So skip over to downtown Dowling for 3, and it is good. Zing! Downtown Dowling gets on the board. It's 3-2 Wes-Del. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that is. It's good to see early. Get that out of the way.
Klein brings it about 15 feet. Nice steal there by Dowling. Nobody stopping the ball, and Dowling all the way to the basket, and he's got 2 more. Joel Dowling has all 5 to start here for Wes-Del, and it's 5-2. Wes-Del leads. Ball's being swung around the outside of the perimeter now. It's in Klein's hands. Over to 21. That is Blackburn. Klein puts the 2 dribbles and tries to go up. They're going to get him for a travel. Nothing gets by Coach Purdue. Eagle eyes. Saw him drag that foot, and he was right on it. And quickly, here comes Eric Harlan with it. Back the other way. Hand off back to Weitzel. Weitzel with room. 3 on the way, and it's just off. Great rebound inside or position by Light, and Dowling comes away with it.
Alex keeps it alive.
Good effort. He's a spark plug. That's the thing about
possession.
Alex.
Gives us another possession.
We got to value these possessions. Nice crossover by Eric Harlan, and it's 2 more. Hollywood Harlan with his first 2, and it's a 7-2 lead now for Wes-Del. You just want to keep this gas pedal down. Hallett trying to get that cut. Weitzel with the steal. Weitzel now full head of steam to the basket all the way, and good. And it's a quick timeout for Blue River. Coach Klein not happy. See if it's a full or a 30. It is a full timeout, so we'll take a quick timeout here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And we're back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network, and I can tell you that Coach Klein was very animated that timeout. He is not happy with the performance so far for the Vikings, so be prepared for a run. as they respond to their coach.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I mean, he's got every.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's going to try to spark some energy in them because they got some easy buckets. We've gotten some easy buckets. He didn't like that at all.
No, that's the exact same timeout I probably would have had.
Mm-hmm.
As they swing it around the outside, now it's into Hallett, and they're going to get Alex Light, and that might be a second. It is, as I see Jesus pop up.
But Coach, I don't know. That's one of those things where
it's another nickel dimer.
Foul,
I mean, yeah.
And I'd rather be aggressive in that paint in the middle area there, and then us playing off and trying to play soft.
Next guy up is Jesus Cardozo. We'll see if Jesus can get things going. He's been a nice little spark at times for us. Hallett inside, can't make that happen. He's looking for a foul, and now Dowling has it. Dowling with a great pass inside to Jesus. And they're going to say that's off of Blue River.
Looks like it was a block, possibly.
I will say this. I like how we get it and go right now. I'll take that all night. Coming off of this is Jesus Cardozo with it. Nice fake. And he just can't get it to go there, but an excellent ball fake. Klein now trying to split the seam on that. Defensive Wes-Del. Inside, and it's knocked away, and Wes-Del has it. Here's Zach Todd with it. Zach Todd with a full head of steam. Knocked away, but he gets his own rebound. One more to the corner, and it's Weitzel with it. Great drive, and Weitzel has two more.
I love how we're attacking the basket tonight.
11-2, great attack offensively right now by the Warriors. Blackburn has it in the corner for Vikings. Now swung around a little bit of a tie-up inside. Hallett tripped over Cardozo. Great rebound by Zach Todd. He goes up and gets it. Here's Harlan. And Harlan knocks it down, and a lot of action there. And the Warriors are cruising right now. See what they get. I think they're going to get Jesus for this one, but no, they're going to get Weitzel.
I think Coach was trying to.
The crowd wants Hallett. Yeah, they want Hallett inside because they're saying he's throwing a lot of elbows in there, but he wants contact back the other way because he feels like he's getting a lot.
Right.
So I have a feeling that the officials are going to clean that up, one way or the other here. That's out to number 3. That's Hunter Boyles with it. And Klein, now he's looking inside to Hallett, but he's got to swing it. That's Thornburg for 3, and he knocks it down.
He's a shooter.
Thornburg knocks it down to give the Vikings their 5th point. Nice cut there by Weitzel inside, and they're going to get a foul, I think, on Thornburg on the floor.
Thornburg's a 71% shooter outside at the three-point line, so we got to make sure we keep a hand out there on him. I know we're trying to double down.
Yeah, that was on Garrett Grimm, actually. And that's only the first foul on the Vikings. That's inside, and Eric Harlan scores. Did he knock that off?
Yes, he did.
He did the pass inbounds. I didn't see it.
He does that the most often.
He throws it off the defender while their back's turned, and then he gets it back, and that time it worked out for him. There's another 3, and it's long, and Zach Todd with another rebound. And we're quickly on the move with it again. And that's turned over. That's our first turnover that I've seen. Again, we got to value our possessions. But if you're going to play that quick, sometimes you're going to make a mistake. Now they've got to travel on Klein. 2:25 to go, 15-5, 10-point lead for the Warriors. Coach, you can just see we want to go. You can see how Harlan's like, get it in, let's go. I like that.
I do too.
Dowling says, I'll dial one up. It's going to be a little long.
Oh, we touched.
And we got lucky as that hits Klein and goes out of bounds.
Again, we don't need to force anything. Let it come to us. Keep attacking the basket. It's working.
Dowling trying to get some space now, and he gets it back into Harlan. Harlan, nice shot fake, and 2 more for Eric Harlan. A great shot fake opened him up, and Hollywood Harlan gives us a 17-5 lead now. 3 on the way from Blue River. It's going to be off, and Eric Harlan has it. Nobody stopping the ball. Harlan to the basket again, and it's a no call. And there's another, and that's a foul on Klein. Great rebound by Weitzel. Foul's going to be on Klein. That'll be the second team foul on Blue River. Coach, what do you think so far?
I mean, I like what we're seeing. I mean, we're attacking the basket. I think we hit 1-3 outside. We had one, so 14 points down low in the paint. We just got to stick to this. Stick to the energy, attacking. Defensively, though, we're doing a nice job on Brevin Hallett down in the paint.
And as you say that, Hallett goes out. Nice play inside, and that's going to be a foul and send Zach Todd to the line. Number 45, Jared. Is that how do you? Catron.
Foul on number 45, Jared Catron.
And that's the first foul on
Todd will shoot 2.
Catron. And Zach Todd has 2 at the line here with 1:26 to go. And he misses the first one. Free throw is always a big deal for us. Now Mason Cox comes in for Jesus Cardozo. Jesus had a nice couple of minutes there. Zach Todd with the second one now of the 2, and he gets this one. Bringing across for Blue River's Wyatt Thornburg. Now that's over to Klein. They also have Hunter Boyles out there. Catron, and that was Garrett Grimm for 3. That's a tough pass inside, and there's Eric Harlan again for 2 more.
Nice shot fake. We were talking about blocking out fundamentals.
Yeah.
Shot fake works too.
Oh, absolutely. I know this. They're not afraid to shoot the 3. There's Mason Cox with a rebound. It's loose and picked up by Weitzel. He gets it to Joel Dowling. Now Dowling will see a kick out to Zach Todd. Puts it on the floor, and he drives it and scores.
Nice strong move by Zach.
The Todd father with a strong move, and he's got a 22-8 lead for the Warriors. Blue River trying to figure something out here. They've hit 2 threes that have been key to their 8 points. Here we go. They're going to take the last shot. Screen coming. It's going to be a 3 on the way from Thornburg, and it's a deep one, and it's off. And that's how this one ends. First quarter, a great first quarter for the Warriors. 22-8, Wes-Del leads. You're watching Wes-Del Varsity Boys Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And we're back here at Richard E. Johnson. Want to look in the chat real quick. Want to say hello to Kelly Dowling, Myra Williams, teacher. She's very appreciative of Mrs. Love and the band for their good work. And Mike Bush, former superintendent, longtime Warrior, former coach. He just said a great first quarter, and it absolutely was. And the Dowling fan club is there. And Coach Knuckles just texted and said he loves the energy in the first quarter. Now, you made a great point. You said it's got to continue.
It has
and it
to.
does.
Right. It has to continue going into the second quarter here. We cannot let up. What we're doing is working. And we definitely don't want to allow this team to linger, point-wise. Because, like you said, they're shooting the 3.
And right there, right on cue, they hit it. And but they can. We've got some Blue River people in the stream, and they know they can come back and score in a hurry. There's Carson Ashley, just a little short on that one. He's in the game now. A skip pass, and this is a shot on the way from Grimm. Good rebound by Zach Todd as Garrett Grimm misses there. And here's Harlan again attacking down the lane. Misses and can't get his rebound. It's in the hands of Klein. And now here comes Blue River. and see if they can get active on the zone. 3 on the way here, and it is long rebound. That's what you get with a lot of the three-pointers is Coach Klein better watch it. He is pushing it a little bit over there. They're saying he wasn't set when he came back in. I don't know. I think the kid might have been set, but so I think there's an argument there, but hey. And almost stolen away. What do you think? I think they got an argument.
Yeah, I think so, but official felt like, in his view,
yeah,
it wasn't set.
I like that he stuck with it.
Yeah, and
trying to get that into Zach Todd and Hallett. Then look at that. Joel Dowling pokes it away.
Nice hustle.
And not only is the energy picking up for the players, the fans are starting to pick up some energy.
Oh.
And that ball made it to the second row. But I will say Coach Wilson was open. So trying to get things going a little bit here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Coach has been calling out the same set. We're going to hopefully get into it at some point. We got to get it reversed and get it out of that corner. That one knocked away, and Zach Todd loses the handle. We went back to the same corner, and I don't know, back in my day, we reversed the ball.
Yeah, we were stuck on that right side of the floor.
There's Klein, nice drop step, and he scores it. 22-13 now as Bryce Klein puts that one in, and here come the Warriors. And again, Coach, you mentioned it at the break. You can't let up. And there's Joel Dowling.
Right there. We got to keep attacking the basket. It's working for us. Let those outside shots come to us. But Joel's taken that in a few times there and capitalized on some layups.
And now as we have it, here's Thornburg trying to see if he can set his feet. An entry pass to Klein is not there. And it's going to be back over to Wes-Del. Now, Evan Weitzel comes in the game to give Dowling a break. So it's Harlan, Ashley, Zach Todd, Mason Cox, and Evan Weitzel on the court for the Warriors. Going against a 2-3 here in... We'll switch. They were doing man-to-man earlier. Nice take and a great job there by Evan Weitzel. Once he got up into space, I think that's Hallett they're going to call that one on.
Yeah. Brevin left his feet.
Evan Weitzel will shoot 2.
Weitzel, a good free throw shooter, probably one of our better free throw shooters. And I am enjoying watching Coach Klein explain what he's talking about down there.
Joel Dowling checks back in for Wes-Del.
Weitzel with the second one here, and he'll get it. And it's 26-13 now, and 5:10 to go. And that is Hunter Boyles with it in his left hand, gets it over to Thornburg. Back to Thornburg now. They're trying to work it inside to Klein or Hallett if they can. Boyles for 3, just off. And a hustle by both players there. And Zach Todd comes out with it. Yeah, Blue River, great hustle there. Joel Dowling all the way to the basket, and nothing. I don't know how.
Might have been,
well, I mean, something happened.
Something happened to his arm.
You don't miss it
backwards.
You don't miss it that bad. But that official, maybe he thought he had no opportunity. I don't know what
Bad angle.
I guess. He had a better angle than we did. Zach Todd with the steal, and here we go. We got numbers. 3-on-2.
Come on, Zach.
Zach splits him. Weitzel trying to get it out of there. It's going to be a jump ball, I think. Holy moly, a lot going on there. And here comes a sub for Blue River. It is Brian Waldroth coming back in, and he's going to replace Boyles. The jump ball, it's back to Wes-Del, and they're going to take it out under their basket. Zach Todd will bring it out, and it's into the corner. That's Carson Ashley with it. Dowling thought about the shot. Nice shot fake. Now over to Weitzel. Weitzel one more to Ashley. Ashley for three. It's off. Zach Todd with the rebound. Nice up and under. He can't get it to go, and Hallett comes away with it. They're going to get a foul here. I'm going to say probably on number 40, Mason Cox. Yeah, it's who it is. That'll bring Carlos Artiega into the ball game.
In the game for Wes-Del, number 20, Carlos Artiega.
26-13, 3:53 to go here.
I love how we're playing aggressively. I mean,
yeah, you can't knock
some of the fouls we've picked up.
Yeah,
we've got 5.
Alex Light's the only one I got a gripe on. Both of his were nickel dimers.
Right, but he was playing aggressively.
Yep, he was. A nice inside out by Hallett to Thornburg, and you said he was a shooter, and he has proved that. That's got to be his second or third one so far.
Yeah, his sister is this year playing in the regional championship.
And they're going to get Carlos Artiega on an offensive foul here on the screen.
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Carlos Artiega.
16 fouls, so the next one will be bonus for Blue River. And into the game is Eric Harlan replacing Carson Ashley. So good minutes out of Carson. Warriors holding on to that 10-point lead now. But Blue River is slowly creeping back in this one, and we need to get back into what we were doing in that first quarter. So 3 on the way. We've got to block out, and we don't do it. And Hallett gets the rebound and scores, and now it's an 8-point ball game. They're going to get a foul there. Foul's going to be on Blue River.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, they definitely had a collision there, and something had to be called. So here we go. We've got to quit having these lulls in our offense, and because it leads to poor defense, in my opinion, sometimes too. The zone seems to be bothering us. Nice move. They got to get him. They're getting him at travel. Good sportsmanship by both sides, though, picking each other up. The zone has changed the way we've played here. I think they played man early on, and that's why we were attacking. The zone has slowed us down, folks, so we're going to have to try to get out in transition more, I would think, Coach.
Right. They're packing it down.
This is definitely more their pace. We just got to go right here, right? We got to go.
Push, yeah. And the coach is yelling that push.
Weitzel puts it on the floor, nowhere to go. Back out to Dowling. Dowling for 3. Zing! There it is. Downtown Dowling. And it's 29-18. Great steal by Zach Todd. Looking up. Got to look up. Oh.
Well, you called it. Defensively, get those stops, and we're coming transitioning and capitalizing on the offense.
Harlan with a nice crossover. Takes it into the teeth to Hallett. Knocked away. Nice job by Eric Harlan diving on the floor.
What's he calling here?
How is he going to call a travel? Coach McLaughlin not going to argue. I thought he had possession and turned and made the pass.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was a heads-up. First of all, great hustle play, and then a heads-up play to find Jesus. I mean, Jesus had an open 15-footer. Now there's a 3 on the way. Great block out by Joel Dowling, and I think they should be getting.
Wes-Del foul on number 4, Joel.
Oh, no, they actually called it on Joel. And that's going to be a 1-and-1. I thought that was a good block out, but I didn't have that angle. Klein off, and
line violation.
They're saying Harlan was in. So they're going to give him a 1-on-1 again. And that's going to worked out for us. Eric's got the rebound out to Joel Dowling. Dowling goes in, and a nice reverse.
Joel's having a great night.
Yeah,
Great
he's coming off
half
of a great game against Eastbrook,
yep.
and
Great
here we
first
go.
half.
take a charge. That's a travel. And they're going to call a foul on the floor.
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Carlos Artiega.
And that's on Carlos Artiega. Called it on the floor, so it's a 1-on-1 for Hallett. And now Zach Todd will come back in, replacing Carlos Artiega. I'm not so sure about that one, but I'm not down on the floor and make that call.
Yeah, Coach Klein's reminding his players we got to sprint back.
Yeah.
Because we're doing a great job pushing the ball, putting easy buckets transitionally.
I'm not comfortable with us letting them back in it like we have, which I knew it would happen. They're a good ball team.
Right, we can't let them linger.
Jesus. Good rebound there. Gets it out to Zach Todd. Weitzel back to Jesus. Not much to go there. Now Harlan puts it on the floor. Skip pass to Dowling. Dowling puts it on the floor. Nice jumper on the way. And another basket for Joel Dowling. That's fundamental basketball right there. A nice job putting it on the floor and then rising up for that jumper.
I think we just need to recognize his dad in the next game.
Yeah. What I like about that is the mid-range. That's a lost start is the mid-range game. A lot of guys are getting away from that. And
2-3 dribbles in.
Yeah. Nice little 12 to 15 footer.
Right.
And they're going to hold for the last shot, it looks like. Be nice if we get a stop right here. Go into half, 33-19. And a great block shot on the three by Joel Dowling. Now they still got 2.8 on the clock, so let me get that down here. Our clock was off, so 2.8. They got enough time to get a shot off here. Into the corner to Thornburg. Thornburg shot fake, and he hits it. So all that for naught as they hit the three. It is 33-22 at the half in Richard E. Johnson Gym. We'll have a halftime special. We have a video for you this halftime, but we'll be back here shortly. You're watching Wes-Del Boys Varsity Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And welcome to the Star Bank halftime show, and we've got a special one tonight. As we mentioned, we honored junior varsity and varsity assistant coach Trent Dowling, as he has confirmed that this will be his last season on the bench officially. It's his 20th year with the boys basketball program, and they had a special ceremony right before the game where they gave him a plaque. But we also have a special video we'd like to show for you here tonight on the Wes-Del Sports Network. This was put together by our Wes-Del Student News Program, producer being and sponsor being Mr. Andrew Romine. Put together a nice video tribute to Coach Trent Dowling, finishing up his 20th season.
Trent, just wanted to congratulate you on 20 years of coaching here at Wes-Del. I just wanted to make sure that you know that the chair's always going to be open for you to return, and that I'm not considering this a retirement. I'm just considering this a congratulations on 20 years, because as far as I'm concerned, I would love to have you come back as long as I'm the head coach here and be part of my coaching staff. So here we are, right here in this gym where you've spent 20 years of your life, over 400 basketball games, I figured out, and which means over 200 of those were here at home on this gym floor. You've had an opportunity to not only coach, but change a lot of lives, be a part of a lot of kids' lives, and make a big difference over the years. So I just want to say, on behalf of the Wes-Del basketball program, thank you so much for everything you do, and thank you for the 20 years, and come back to the coaching sideline soon.
Hey Coach, it's your third son here. I just want to say thank you for all you've done in my life and in sports. It's really meant the world to me. You've helped me through difficult times, through everything. And my family appreciates it, my friends appreciate it, I appreciate it. And I just want to wish you the best of luck in your retirement, young man. Love you.
Hey Coach, congratulations on 20 years of coaching. You've had a tremendous impact on my life and the Wes-Del community, and I just want to say thank you for all you've done.
Coach, what's up? It's D. Trammell, man. I wanted to 20 seasons, man. I heard you wrapping up your 20th season. That's amazing, man. I just want to send you a message. I remember the 07, 08, I forget the first year we met, kind of helping coach there. It's always been a joy to be around you, to coach with you. Very genuine, fun, intelligent human being you are, and I always enjoy being around you, man. Just want to congratulate you.
Hey Coach, congrats on the 20 years. Thanks for putting up with me for 7 years and still today. Love you, man.
Hey man, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been like a father to me all my life. You've been a great coach. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me on and off the court. And I know Wes-Del basketball is going to miss you. Thanks for everything, man. I appreciate it.
Hey Dad, I want to thank you for being such a great role model for me and for teaching me many life lessons through the game of basketball. I can't thank you enough, and I love you.
Hey Dad, congratulations on a successful career of coaching. I know you've touched so many people's lives with your years of experience. I know you've touched mine personally. You've been a great inspiration, a great coach for me, both on and off the court. You've inspired me to want to coach, want to help others, and you've raised me on what it means to be a warrior. And for that, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for everything you've done for us, for the family, Mom, Joel. I'm grateful for everything you've done for my friends, for Wes-Del, and I love you.
And welcome back here to Wes-Del. After a touching tribute there from the Wes-Del News Network and the students here at Wes-Del, and producer and class sponsor and teacher Andrew Romine did a fantastic job. I want to thank everyone who was involved in the tribute, and on behalf of Mr. Perdue sitting next to me, the principal of Wes-Del Middle High School, and myself, the superintendent, we would like to congratulate Trent Dowling on 20 seasons on the bench here. What a rich history and tradition that this community has, and Trent is from here, embodies that, and continues that through this program. He's been alongside several coaches that have gone through this program, and has been a it's always nice to have a consistent piece to that, and he has been that. So we know he'll be still much a part of the program as we move forward. All right, it's about 2 minutes left. Let's get some stats real quick. I'm going to turn it over to my man to the left of me, Mr. Purdue. What do you got?
Yeah, well, great first half for the Warriors. 33 points on the board. That comes from Joel Dowling. Joel, you got to point out, Joel had a great first half. Let's just hope that he comes out and has another second half. But he leads the way with the 14 points in the first half. Harlan's with 10. And Evan Weitzel put up with 6, and then Zach Todd with 3. And I want to kind of point out, Blue River shooting. We mentioned that they're launching the threes for sure.
Yeah.
And Thornburg has 3 of those threes, and 15 of the 22 points of this half. 15 of the 22 points is coming from the 3-point line for Blue River. So, however, looking at it, we're shooting 54%.
You need glasses?
I'm trying to look. I think so. But
worried about you.
But we're 2 for 5 from the 3-point line. They're 5 for 17.
Yeah.
5 for 17. So 2 for 5, 40%, and then 3 for 4 for our free throws, 75%. So that's great.
Well, you've got the stats. You're the man with the stats over there, and I'm the man with a couple updates. I got a couple of updates on some things we were talking about. First of all, folks, if you didn't watch the JV game, Coach Knuckles was not able to join us tonight because he's doing what he should be doing, and he's being a dad. And he just had a new Warrior, Archie Franklin Knuckles, born on Monday, February 15th at 2:33 p.m. He's 6 pounds, 14 ounces, 21 inches long. So congratulations to Coach Knuckles. That's the first update. Congratulations to his wife, Ashley, and his big sister, Reed. I know they're watching. And then the other update we have is on Jay Dowling, son of Hannah and Mike Dowling, who had surgery today. We got an update, 3 on the way, and that's out. Rebound inside by Klein and put back in. But we did get an update from Mike Dowling that Jay's out of surgery and back in his mom's arms and hopes to come home Sunday. So that's great news to hear for Jay and his family. And here we go. We got to value the ball again. It's loose, and Thornburg's going to pick it up. Nope. Still loose out there, and it comes away with it is Blue River, and they've got a lot of energy coming out of halftime. And now here they've cut into that lead. Harlan right back with it, and he gets a foul on Blue River.
Blue River foul on number 21.
Shooting 2.
Eric Harlan will shoot 2.
And there you got Eric Harlan at the line. Harlan's first one's up, and it's good. Folks, buckle up because I think the second half's going to be an interesting one. And keep your fingers crossed if you're a Warrior fan that it goes our way. But Blue River's a heck of a team, and they're going to fight. And we talked about it. This is MEC basketball. It doesn't get any better than this. It's not going to just be a rollover and be done. Blue River's going to get back in this thing. Thornburg's a guy you don't want to leave open. There's a 3 on the way. It's in and out. A rebound is Klein. He misses it, and the Warriors cannot get a rebound. They're going to get Alex Light for his 3rd foul.
Hate to see that early in the 3rd quarter to pick up his 3rd. But
well, Coach, you've played. You know what's the answer there. Well, block out.
Right.
You get the rebound, you don't have to worry about this.
And defensively, looking at the stats from the first half, I mean, we were, rebounding numbers were great. So we can't allow these second, third opportunities.
And he hits both of those, and it's now 35-28 on your Indiana Wesleyan University National and Global scoreboard. And they're going to get Eric Harlan for a carry. Coach McLaughlin's telling the official, don't let them call it for you, and he said you saw it. A nice little back and forth there.
Yeah, they've been begging for that call, the carry, all first half.
There's Thornburg. He gets some room. Nice little mid-range. A lot better Rebounding now by Klein, and they're going to call that one off and call it on the floor. Foul's going to be on 24, and that is Alex Light again, and that's going to be his fourth. That is foul trouble, and Alex Light, some nights you just can't get away from it. And I feel like I don't know if he's really fouled out of all 4 of those, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
the
wrong
poor
place,
kid,
wrong time.
No, I know. The poor kid hasn't really fouled. Hallett tries to go up, and now they're going to get Jesus Cardoza for a foul.
Sounds like these guys have went to halftime and kind of chatted a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to call it differently. They decided we're going to call things a little differently.
This is being called completely different than the first half.
Not in our favor either. We like the openness of letting them play a little bit more. And they've got a no call there. They're going to call that a flop. And timeout now. So 30-second timeout, and that's going to be Wes-Del's first timeout. We'll stay with you here. I couldn't agree with you more, Coach. I feel like the officials went into halftime and didn't like the way they were calling the first half and decided let's tighten this thing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And in doing so, it's not making a huge impact in the game. I won't say right now that it is. It's changing the way we're doing things. The one thing I worry about with us is we tend to get worried about foul calls, and we tend to get worried about officiating. And that's where I want us to get our heads back on and get back into what we need to be doing here.
Yeah, we can't let it distract us from what we accomplished the first half. Let's not get distracted by the officials. We'll have some of the calls that didn't go our way. Let's, some leadership step up out there.
Well, you just
grab everybody to get back together and say, okay, let's.
And I think that's what Coach just said. Hey, you know what we do? We just adjust now.
Yeah, this is a good timeout, the coach.
Yeah.
Reminding the players.
Just got to keep their heads on straight and not worry about things you can't control. What we can control is taking care of the basketball. And now they've got a foul.
Yeah, we're going to call it tight.
It's going to be, that's a nickel dimer for you Blue River fans. You just got one. That was a nickel dimer, not really a foul, but this is the way they're going to call it. Could be a long half. Weitzel open for 3. He's got to follow his shot there. That's a quick shot out of that inbounds, and now he's got to watch because they're calling it tighter. There's a jumper on the way, and we're not blocking out at all.
No, we're not.
You don't block out, and you give them rebounds, and now they're down 3. They're right back in this thing. This is what happens to us from time to time. We don't want to settle for 3s. Nice move by Eric Harlan, and it's good. That is what has to happen. And now defensively, we've just got to adjust to the way they're calling it. And that's just the way it's going to be.
Right.
Number 1, rebound. Block out and rebound. That's out to Thornburg. That's dangerous. And he buries it. Weitzel, nice crossover inside, and he's right back up and scores. I like that we come back and answer. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, it kind of kills the momentum for Blue River.
You know, I think that I'd be out there with him saying, 35 does not need to be open anymore. And there is Weitzel with the steal. Now Weitzel gets the run out, and it's 2 more. I'm not a huge fan. I've said it all year long. I'm not a huge fan of him.
It works sometimes.
It works sometimes. And that time it worked.
Frustrates you, but it works sometimes.
Believe me, Evan and I have talked about it. He knows how I feel about it. But if it works, I'll give it to him.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I've gotten away with a little bit of a travel.
Yeah. I wouldn't give him too much room. He's not afraid to put it up there, like right there.
Right.
And that's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know why we're letting them have that space.
I don't understand it, and I think that's why Coach wants to talk about it. I don't know why we're giving him that much room. 30-second timeout for Wes-Del, so we'll stay here. I mean, it's no secret. Thornburg's hit 4 or 5 threes now.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we know what he's going to do.
He's at 5 threes at this point. So
I think we know what he's going to do.
Absolutely.
I don't know how many. We don't have the stats on it, but I don't know how many twos he's made. I know he's made more threes.
Well, you point out we got to make sure we keep rebounding the ball. We got to be blocking out. I mean, first half, defensive rebounds was 13-6.
Yeah.
Wes-Del 13, Blue River 6.
And I bet you they've got our number right now on the rebounds in this half.
Right, they're getting second, third opportunities, and that's why they're cutting that lead. But also, you got Thornburg out there hitting the top of the key threes.
Yeah, with no hand in his face.
No hand, yep, not tested.
I mean, here we go. Nice drive by Evan Weitzel. He's been aggressive, and I like it here in the second half.
So far in the second half, I mean, we've been attacking the basket. We really haven't been settling for any shots outside.
No,
So
and that's what we've got to do.
Coach emphasized that probably at half.
Again, Weitzel, one of our better free throw shooters. He's at the line. He buries the first one. Extends it to a 4-point lead.
Mason Cox checks in to the West.
Here comes Mason Cox in for Zach Todd to give Zach Todd a quick break. You know, Zach Todd, one thing I like about him is he's a competitor and he hates coming out of the game. And it's not because he doesn't think he should. It's just he doesn't ever want to be off the court.
He likes to compete.
Now we're going to put a little bit more extended pressure here. Try something different. See if we can trap it. Maybe a good call here. And it opened up for Hallett. I like that coach is going to try a few things, see if we can get a different look out of it. And, you know, if he doesn't like what he sees, he'll get back out of it. Another nice spin move by Eric Harlan. And a good control there and good footwork. Again, this extends us a little bit, and that's the second time they get it inside to Brevin Hallett. Yeah, it worries me a little bit on that extended trap. 3-point lead for the Warriors. Crossover dribble by Weitzel. He is going to get a foul called on the floor.
No shot.
You got to give Evan credit. When he heard the whistle, he tried to go up with a shot.
Right. But you're looking at, the tempo for Blue River's changed in the second half. They were really more half-court offense. Now they're really pushing the ball, trying to match the speed a little bit more with us.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Their tempo has definitely changed in the second half.
And it's been more of their pace. Weitzel loses it, goes out of bounds, and it's back to Blue River. Now, this is scary because Blue River has an opportunity now to cut it to one or tie the ball game. And that's definitely closer than we've wanted them. Thornburg with a little bit of trouble on the dribble, but he recovers. Skip pass. That is not what you want right there, and he hits it. Tie ball game. Thornburg's 6 3-pointer. Harlan coming right back at him. That one's partially blocked, and now Blue River with the momentum. Basketball is a game of momentum, folks, and Blue River has it right now. A lot of energy coming from their bench. And
backed away, putting pressure on.
Skip pass, that's Grimm. If he hits it, that's big. Still not blocking out. And let's see what we get here. They're going to get Hallett over the back. Coach McLaughlin fighting for that call.
Foul number 33, Brevin Hallett.
That's like his second foul for Brevin.
Yeah, we'll see if the foul trouble starts to come into play. Now, Wes-Del fans trying to answer the Blue River energy. Zach Todd trying an up and under, and they're going to get Zach Todd with an offensive foul.
Wes-Del foul on number 32, Zach Todd.
They're going to say he lowered his shoulder. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know if he lowered his shoulder. I mean, he turned and faced.
Yeah, he kind of put some.
Him.
If anything, let it play out is the way I'd like to see that one go. No foul either way, but it is what it is. Can't change it. Hallett now driving to the basket. And they're going to get Zach Todd on a foul there.
Zach Todd. Trevin Howard will shoot 2.
This puts Hallett at the line, and Zach Todd now has 2. So Hallett has 2, Zach Todd has 2. So both teams. The energy level is definitely increased with the fans and everyone here, as it's Blue River takes their first lead of the ball game at 46-45. We talked about it. We knew they wouldn't go away, and in fact, they're now in control with a 2-point lead. Harlan driving to the basket. See if they call that a shooting foul. They do.
Blue River foul on number 13, Garrett Grimm.
At this point, there's a foul about every trip down the court. And in the first half, there was not very many fouls called.
Yeah. And it may boil down to free throws. I mean.
Yeah, that makes me nervous.
Yeah. But we've been shooting well tonight.
Carson Ashley enters the game for Joel Dowling. Harlan's got another one here, chance to tie the game. And he does at 47. Both teams now, it's Blue River's got 16 fouls, and Wes-Del. Why are we not guarding him?
Looks like we switched defensively. We did.
And that's going to be bonus, putting Weitzel at the line.
Looks like we kind of hurried to go man-to-man there.
I was trying to figure out what happened there. We left the hottest shooter in the gym wide open.
Yeah.
And that's the third foul on Klein. That's a big foul. Because Klein has been working his butt off down inside rebounding.
Yeah, this
I'm going to guess his dad let him know at halftime he needed to.
Yeah, Dad may have given him a pep talk a little bit at halftime.
Yeah.
He's come out a little bit more aggressively.
Weitzel's at the line. He's got a 1-on-1. One of our better free throw shooters. And he's short and misses that one, but it goes right back to Mason Cox. Cox tries to drive it inside. Nowhere to go with it, but he pitches it out. Trying to get a skip here to Harlan. Harlan with the drive, and they're going to get a foul on the floor, but it'll be a bonus. That's a nickel dimer.
It did.
Blue River fans, I apologize that they're doing it both ways here. That's
yeah,
not.
I mean, you can't say it's either way. It's both sides.
That's not a foul.
But,
let the kids
I think
play.
I would have took the layup.
Yeah, let the kids play. And that one goes.
That picked up the third foul for Garrett Grimm. He's a sophomore.
Now I'd watch something
here.
The bottom official's got his eyes on Hallett and Cox. And Cox and Hallett were going at it the last time. Let's see what happens here. Nice rebound by Mason Cox. Back to Zach Todd, and it didn't go.
What a great rebound by Mason
He
Cox.
completely spun.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
And he knows it. I think he proved the point right there. I don't know what was going on, but.
Well, the first time, and Coach Klein wants something, it wasn't illegal by any means at Coach Klein. No offense, I'd tell him to his face. That was not illegal. What happened was, and Zach Todd can't hit that free throw. What happened was the first exchange was very physical. And Mason, on the second exchange, knew that Hallett was going to come at him hard again and decided to do a swim move around him from football and got underneath and got the rebound. It was really smart on Mason's part.
It was.
And that ends up being Hallett's third foul. So that's a key situation.
Get a hand out on Thornburg.
Good hustle there. Hallett scores it. But now Hallett has 3, and he's a guy you probably want to try to attack a little bit, a little stronger than that. And now it's out to Grimm. Grimm, that was a big step.
Charge.
Hallett, that's his 4th. That's a huge foul right there. Zach Todd takes the charge, and so in less than 3 possessions, Mason Cox with a bigger play than I think people realize on getting him his 3rd, and now Zach Todd taking that to get his 4th. And that's tough for Hallett. I mean, nothing that he could really do there.
It was a strong move to the basket.
Well, and it says, Coach Hansen would say, those are 50-50. Sometimes they call them, sometimes they don't. I would have done the same thing Hallett did. Here's Zach Todd trying to get back to the basket. Now another foul.
Not a body.
Goodness gracious, they're calling fouls.
Blue River foul on number 13.
That is double bonus now for Wes-Del, so it'll be 2 shots the rest of the game.
They started it the second half. I mean, they started calling it early.
Man, they have called
They'll have to maintain that.
total 16 fouls so far. And the guy behind me thinks it's terrible, and I can't disagree. It's just
But that's how it started the second half.
they're consistent in halves, but it was the first half was different. That's what's got the fans so riled up, and the coaches trying to figure things out. Is the first half to the second half was so different. But that's their prerogative, and they're allowed to do it. That's why they get a break, too. They get to talk things over and say, hey, let's get this. I'll tell you this much, has made one heck of a ball game out of this. And I think free throws are going to be a big deal. They always are, but even more so as we keep hitting 1 out of 2. And they're going to take the last shot here, down by 1. And we are in man-to-man on this possession. See if we stay in it.
Stop here in the quick basket in the third.
Down to 9. The drive here and a nice play. Jarek. And they're going to count that one. Boyles with a big shot to end the quarter. 51-50. You're watching Wes-Del Boys Varsity Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Yeah, we're back here. Buckle up for the fourth quarter. 8 minutes of Mid-Eastern Conference basketball. Blue River leading 51-50. Just to give you some updates if you're just tuning in, Wes-Del at one point had a double-digit lead early on, a big lead in the first quarter, and that has gone to the wayside since. We've got 16 fouls called here in the third quarter alone. So already in double bonus is Wes-Del, and sitting 2 fouls away from bonus is Blue River. So I have a feeling this is going to be a very long fourth quarter. See what we come out of the timeout with. Nice cut right there.
Pass.
He's got to hit that. Mason Cox, big rebound and put back. Mason Cox has had himself a nice second half. And Wes-Del regains the lead at 52-51. There's the back cut. And they're going to get the foul, and that was a foul on Mason Cox. Shooting foul, it's going to send number 23. That is Brian Waldreth to the line. Next foul for Wes-Del puts Blue River in the bonus.
Good free throw shooters. 84%.
Well, that's going to be a big issue because I think they are a pretty good free throw shooting team. As he misses that one, maybe that's just what we need to start talking about is how good a free throw shooting team they are. Dowling has it. Nice back cut there by Carson Ashley.
I mean, they could take it right towards Bryce Klein. He's in foul trouble, number 5.
There's a good cut.
He's guarding Zach. I mean, I get the ball down into Zach, let him go to work. Travel.
There's a travel. Travel there. Carson Ashley with the travel and turns that one back over. It's knotted at 52 right now. Blue River now, see if they can take advantage of the turnover. Both ways, good defense there and good offense. That's a great player by Brevin Hallett. Yeah, they're gonna start trying to get the eye on Mason here.
Knock it. Oh.
Dowling, nice shot fake. Nice pass inside to Harlan. Harlan inside. Got to get that roll. It's not there. And an empty possession for the Warriors. Can't have too many of those in a game like this. This is a situation where you do not want to lose Thornburg, because he hits a big three here and you're down 5.
Right. They're looking for him.
And there it is right there. And thankfully that one was out.
Push it.
Good drive to the basket by Joel Dowling. And a nice little run there to get us back to tied at 54.
That's what worked for us in the first half.
Yeah.
Catching him off guard, beating him down the floor. Coach was screaming at him earlier, in the first half, get down the floor, run down the floor, sprint.
We are in that switching man-to-man, which at times we play it really well. And there's a nice turnover. Puts a lot of pressure on Zach Todd. But here's the thing. Zach Todd's got 3. Hallett's got 4. So it's...
Right. You got Bryce Klein, number 5, Brevin Hallett, number 33, both in foul trouble. We need to get them early on here in the fourth quarter.
There's a great take. Oh, he just lost the dribble, but a great crossover by Eric. And it's going to stay here at 5:30 on the clock. We're still knotted at 54. Zach Todd with a 3 on the way, and that one's not there. He wants that one back. And you don't want Klein hitting that one. We got a rebound.
Come on.
And there's Thornburg with a mid-range jumper.
Again, second, third opportunity there.
Here's Harlan trying to get in the inside. That's trying to force that into the baseline. It wasn't there. And then they're going to get Evan Weitzel, and that'll be bonus. You don't need that foul that far from the basket, and especially when it causes it to go bonus.
Right.
You got Klein at the line. I'm going to assume he's a decent free throw shooter. And that one is off, so free throws. Mary Helen's probably having a fit for both teams. Got to keep moving. We just keep moving on top of each other, so we've got to get a little bit more spacing. Nice pass inside to Jesus. Jesus can't get it to go, and no call there. Of all the times you want to call.
We've had, there's actually some contact there.
Well, and the littler player, Jesus Cardoza, does a nice job of getting the shot fake up there.
He did a shot fake and got him off his feet.
You'd like to reward the little guy for doing the right thing.
And that would have been huge. That would have been huge. It would have been fourth foul, I believe, on Bryce, but no call.
Handoff here. Let's see if Dowling's got room. He does. He doesn't decide to take that one. Don't know exactly what we're trying to get. Nice. That is a heck of a move. But a great rebound there also by number 23, Brian Waldreth. Do not leave Thornburg. That looked like an extra step right there. Hallett with a great rebound, and they're going to get that's his 5th foul. You hate to see him go
I hate to see that.
On that foul. I hate to see that.
It was a great hustle by Brevin to get the ball and get that rebound. All the way, it was all across the court there to get that rebound.
Yeah.
I think just the angle of the official.
I hate to see a kid go out like that.
Yeah.
4:03 to go, still in the game, and they lose Hallett. That's a big one.
Great young man, but yeah, it just didn't go his way.
Yeah,
there.
I've been there, and I feel for him.
Right.
Nice job by Joel Dowling to get inside, and he scores. Now you do. If you're the Warriors, you got to take advantage now. It's the way the game's played. So,
right.
And if you're Blue River, you just have to say, okay, next guy step up here. You've fought this far, and a great teammate, Hallett's down there saying, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
And there's Klein with the answer.
You know, he's a senior, and you know, as a senior, you've got to step up.
And there's Harlan going in. Jesus can't get it. Now here's downtown Dowling for three, and it's not there. Maybe not the shot we needed, but it was inside, and we tried to get a shot inside, and then we kicked it out. So can't fault Joel for the shot. He was open. Great job there by Evan Weitzel. 3:01 to go, 2-point lead for Blue River. It's a heck of a basketball game inside Richard E. Johnson tonight. I've been impressed with Klein's second half. He has stepped up. I'm sure he was urged on by his father at halftime. We talked about that.
Yeah,
and he has been big on the boards, and he just hit a big shot a minute ago. Thornburg misses that one. Jesus Cardozo with the rebound. And they got to travel, and he did. And a lot of credit goes to Boyles. I mean, he jumped in front of him.
He kind of just caught Evan off guard a little bit there. Some of our fans are thinking there was some contact, but.
And we've got to.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
That's a big bucket to go up for. Harlan coming right back in a quick shot, and it's not there. And they're going to get him for a foul. This is an opportunity for a quick 4-point swing because it's a bonus. I don't mind the aggressiveness we've talked about all night, but he had no rebounders with him. So when he watches that over, and all the guys do, he'll see that you know the thought was there, but he had nobody rebounding. Klein with a big free throw there makes it 61-56. Plenty of time for the Warriors to answer. .45 is in, so they're going to – that negates that free throw attempt. He missed it anyway.
Oh, foul.
Blue River foul number 45, Jared.
Really?
Foul, yeah.
So that's going to be double bonus. Right? I don't know who the shooter will be.
It's a full timeout.
Who took a timeout there? I didn't see. Yeah, it's Blue River. Full timeout. We're going to take a break here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, let's give you a game recap here as we have 2:33 left in the fourth quarter. Brevin Hallett, the top scorer and top player for Blue River, has fouled out. He fouled out with 4 minutes to go. Jesus Cardozo is at the line shooting a double bonus as there was a foul on the other end on the free throw. They're down 5, the Warriors are. And they have Klein, who is Bryce Klein, who's in foul trouble. So the storyline is that we've got to attack, and we've got to hit free throws and attack. There's the first free throw up and good.
Yeah, capitalize on these. The clock stopped. Let's hit our free throws. Capitalize on this moment. Then keep, like you said, keep attacking the basket.
Get in there. And it doesn't go. So free throws for both teams are going to be a factor here. As nice job by Eric Harlan. Harlan with the steal and score. And now it's a 2-point ball game.
Keep that going.
And Zach Todd with a deflection. And that little bit of energy here. And Alex Light checking in. He has 4 fouls, but a little bit of a defensive substitution here. He's a great defender.
He's a stay with Thornburg.
And there he is.
Oh, off his.
And it's off of Blue River, and it's going to stay with the Warriors. And as we just said, Alex Light comes in and knocks it away and off the Blue River player, and now it's Wes-Del's ball, trailing by 2.
Attack.
Weitzel hands off to Harlan. Harlan has it now. Over to Dowling on the far side. Dowling puts his head on the floor, gets inside. Nice play.
That was a great
nice
move.
left hand, and it's tied at 61 with under 2 to go. Right here is a big possession.
Thornburg.
Big possession here, and that's a shot, quick shot, and rebound by Zach Todd. Not what Blue River
There we go.
probably
Good,
wanted.
Zach. Good.
Don't
Attack,
need a quick
attack.
three. Don't need a quick three. Joel gets inside. Nice pitch out. Harlan for 3. It's off, and rebound is the Thornburg. And we are just a little off on our clock. We are 10 seconds behind, so we'll get that fixed. Thornburg dumps it off inside, and a nice play. 1:18, folks. Our clock is just off a bit. We'll get it fixed at a stop here. Harlan trying to get inside. Joel Dowling inside. Nice take to the basket, and he scores. Timeout.
If I was coach, I'd just say, just timeout. No outside shot. Take it to the basket.
Exactly.
Take it to the basket.
It's a 30-second timeout for Wes-Del. They have 2 left. Blue River has 3. 1:05 on the clock. It's tied at 63, so we've got a heck of a game here. It's actually a full timeout, it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take just a short break and be right back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, I'll get you a game reset here. Tied at 63, 1:05 on the clock here in the fourth quarter at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. Timeout situation. Wes-Del has 2. Blue River Valley has 3. Blue River has committed 12 fouls, and Wes-Del's in the double bonus. Every shot here on out is a 2-shot foul. Wes-Del has 8 fouls, so they are 2 away from getting into double bonus. So both teams are in bonus. Wes-Del just happens to be in double bonus. It is Blue River's basketball coming out of the timeout. And let's see if we're going to continue with the man-to-man press here and see if we can continue to cause some fits here as we switch. Try to get a 5-second call. Nope, the ball's inbounded now. It's in Klein's hands, and Eric Harlan's got him. Little run and jump action here. Nice job. And a timeout called by Klein, and that will be, see if it's a 30-second timeout. So now both coaches have 2 timeouts.
That was a smart timeout by Bryce.
It was.
I mean, you could think it could be picked up on 10-second call, possibly coming up, and great pressure by the Warriors.
And that's a senior leader right there, coach's son, understanding the situation.
Great pressure by Wes-Del.
We want to take this minute to thank our sponsors. American Pest Professionals is our in-game sponsor. They're the official pest professional of Wes-Del Community Schools and Wes-Del Athletics. Indiana Wesleyan University, national and global, they have over 100 years in education and 100 online degrees. So check out Indiana Wesleyan University, national and global. And, of course, Star Bank. And we have a new sponsor. We have Montgomery Insurance School.
Great. Love seeing that grow.
Montgomery Insurance School,
Love seeing our sponsors grow. We greatly
I think we're going to lock in another one.
We offer
5 second.
5-second call.
What did he call here?
He called foul on us.
Foul on number 24, Alex Light.
They called a foul on Alex Light.
Call a foul even before you inbound the ball. There's going to be a 5-second call.
Oh, boy, and that's Alex's 5th foul. So there's 59 seconds left, and going to the line is number 23, Brian Waldroth here. On a 1-on-1, it's in and out, so good foul. An actual good foul. Alex, nice job. Because it worked out that we get the ball back. Blue River fans, Warrior fans.
I'm nervous.
Oh, I know. Blue River fans and Warrior fans, if you're watching, this is a heck of a basketball game. 42 seconds left, and we may hold here to see. Bryce Klein trying to get a count. Now he's got a count started on Eric Harlan. Eric needs to go, and now they split it up. There we go. See if Coach calls a timeout here as he gets it down under about 15. I would say he will. Or he may just go with it. Looks like he's going to go with it.
Let him just go with it.
He's got Zach Todd here. Zach Todd all alone, inside, up, under, and good.
Got it.
Zach Todd scores it with 6 seconds left. A good clear-out play. Coach called it, and Zach Todd, the Todd father, gets it. And he's up and under, and he's got a 65-63 lead. Timeouts, Blue River. It's a full timeout. We're going to stay here.
Todd finished strong.
He did.
He got bodied there, too. I mean, it could have been easily a call there, but he finished.
Well, what it was they overload one side, and they get a one-on-one for Zach Todd on the right side of the basket, going on his strong side. Great call. And basically said, here you go, big guy. Make something happen, and he took it right at Klein.
And I love how Coach just let them play. He let them play. He could have called timeout there, set something up, but he believed in his players right there to capitalize on that time. And good call by Coach there, letting him play that out.
Now let's talk about defense. We've got 19 fouls, so the next one's double bonus. So, folks, we don't have fouls to give because but the thing of it is you don't want them to throw in a three here and beat you. The worst case scenario is you want to go into overtime or get a you get a stop here.
They're going to attack. They're going to, so we got to be prepared. But we need to put the pressure up here like we did before. The last possession there defensively, we put the press on them, put that pressure on there. They had to call timeout.
Yep.
So we need to do that same thing here. Make it hard for them to get the ball in.
I see what we're going to do here. I think we need to get up there a little bit. Turn the ball a little bit. Coming back, going for a long pass. Got to get a guy on this right here. Yep. You don't want Thornburg to have it. Klein for three. He misses it. It's off. Rebound to Wes-Del. They win. The Wes-Del Warriors win this one 65-63. A heck of a ball game. And they improved to 8-10 on the year. And a great way to finish there at home. They needed this one.
And I don't know where the camera's at, but
they're getting on Coach Dowling down there. And enjoying this win. He special night for him, enjoying 20 years on the bench. And big win, 65-63. We'll be back here with the post-game show. The Star Bank post-game show will be back shortly on the Wes-Del Sports Network. All right, fans, welcome back to the Star Financial Bank post-game show. We want to, again, thank all of our sponsors, not just Star Financial Bank. We want to thank Indiana Wesleyan University, National and Global, American Pest Professionals, Montgomery Insurance School. And like I said, we have one hopefully that will be added to the list. But on a special night where we honor Coach Dowling, the Warriors pull out the win, 65-63. Really, let's just get right into the stats. Coach, what do you have over there for us?
Well, what a great finish, by the way.
Oh, loved it.
I love how Coach let them play that out, and it worked out. Zach tacked exactly what Coach probably would have wanted to do. and then just contested the shot defensively at the end here. But I mean, you have Joel Dowling. Obviously, watching the whole game, had a great game tonight.
Yes.
Eric Carlin, the whole team,
Yep.
all of them contributed. And Joel finished tonight with 22 points. Eric Carlin, 21 points. Evan Weitzel with 12. Zach Todd with 7. And Mason Cox with 2. And Jesus contributed his free throw there. Down the stretch there was a big one. But
there were 2 of Zach Todd's that were really big. that last play. And that tells you a lot about the coaching staff, and this team. You've got 2 guys, Harlan and Dowling, that were both in 20 points, but they drew it up for Zach Todd at the end of the game, and those guys were looking for him.
Exactly.
Harlan's looking for him to get out there, and they wanted the ball in his hands. That's how this team can be. A lot of times they don't care who gets the credit. They just want to get the win. And,
Catchman came in for Hallett, and was contributing contributing for the team and coming in, stepping in, big shoes there. And, we attacked that weak side there with Zach and the catching that our players, our senior leadership picked up on the mix and match there, and we capitalized on that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right. I mean, 22 points, 21 points. You think we go into different players?
And we went to the Toddfather, which that's just the way it works.
Shows you the level of our players, and what a great momentum right now going into sectionals.
Well, we got Coach Dowling up here now, but after that it's going to be Coach McLaughlin, so we can wait on him real quick. But congratulations.
Dowling,
yes. Here.
He's got to be feeling good tonight.
You want the headset too? Let's get Coach up here. What a night. Yeah, I got you flipped up. There we go. Technical difficulties on this end. Those are some interesting headphones.
I'm a little shaky.
Yeah. Hey, whew. I was shaky.
Hey,
when you guys get a lead 22 to 5 in the first quarter, and then we have to get down to the wire there, and we were down by 5 at one point. I mean, you're going to be shaky.
Well, we like drama. We love drama.
Oh, yeah.
So, we wanted to let them back in the game so we could pull the drama win out. But, we were due for one of these, quite honestly. We've lost 2 or 3 that are heartbreakers. And so to get one like this, a good win, you let them come back, and then to be able to fight through that. And that's what we wanted to do going into sectional here. At the end of the season, you want to be peaking. And, I told Coach, I thought if we could get this win with the win last week, and then, now we can play a tough Alexandria team, I like where we're at right now. I think our energy's good.
Yeah. That was one of the better games we've played in a while.
Yes. Contributions from a lot of different guys. So real happy. Before Coach gets up here and talk, I do want to thank everyone that was involved.
Were you surprised?
I was shocked.
Well, when you go back, you got to watch the broadcast, because Wes-Del News Network put together a tribute video for you that we played at halftime.
Wow.
So
did I have a lot more hair 20 years ago? I bet I had a lot more hair.
Well, I think that your wife contributed some of the pictures.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if she was good to you or not. I let her
remains
roll,
to be
but I
seen.
didn't really. I was busy, so I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I haven't got a chance to watch it either. But congratulations, 20 seasons.
Well,
and we kind of knew it when we talked to you in between games, but we weren't allowed to let anything.
You guys held it close to the vest.
Yeah.
I did want to thank the community. For I got an opportunity to come back. I wanted to come back and give back to the school that has given me so much. And I couldn't ask for a better place to be. I told them when I started I only wanted to coach here, and to be able to be part of this. And I thought when I would do this, I was going to be the one giving back. But the reality of it is, I gained so much by all the different players we've had, all the different coaches, ADs. I've had a number of different coaches and ADs and principals and everything in that 20 years. But everybody is wonderful, and I can't thank this community, the team, Coach McLaughlin, you guys, everybody for everything that they've done. It's been truly a pleasure. I mean, I'm not going to be going all the way. I'll figure something.
Well,
else to do.
I think there's always going to be a seat for you there in case you want to come back every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. How many more of these can you take?
Not very many. I can tell you that. I don't have any hair left, and I'm already on some medicine, so I don't know what else is going to happen.
Well, and it doesn't. it's harder when your own kid's down there too. You know, there's times you go from joy to wanting to strangle them. I think.
I think if you saw that tonight, that was exactly what happened. He and I and Coach had a disagreement on some things, and so we win when that happens because we have the power of the bench.
Yes.
So, but no, I thought he came back in and played well. And
he had a great game. Eric had a great game. What we found interesting, we'll talk to Coach about it, is one point that we like to make is, so Joel had 21, Eric had 20.
Joel had 22 and Eric had 21.
There you go. So those two contributed heavily. You know, we talk about that group of four that, like, you know, our core four scorers.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like is at the end, they were ready to give that ball to the Toddfather when we did the clear out on the right side for him. And, and you know, here he is with 5 points, and that's who we brought up. But that's what this team's like.
And that's team basketball, quite honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I thought everyone that came in, I thought Mason Cox came in today and gave us some great energy. And
one of his best moves was the so when you go back and watch it, you'll see it. He sets up Hallett on that first free throw.
Yes.
And
yes,
then
he does.
And then he spins on him, gets around him, and then they draw the next foul on him. And that was a big play. Now I do hate it that Hallett went out on a charge. You never, I mean,
tough.
You hate it for the kid, but for us, we had to take advantage at that point. But that's always tough to see a kid, their best player, go out on a charge call. But that's the way the game works.
It is. Sometimes that's how it goes. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At the moment, it didn't hurt my feelings to see him have to go to the bench.
I know.
It was a good for us.
Yeah.
But hey, Coach is here. I'm going to let him jump on here, and he has a lot more words of wisdom than I do. But I do, again, want to thank everyone. I truly appreciate. I can't thank this community and the school enough for everything they've done for me and my family. And we hope that over the time we can just continue to give back, because this is a wonderful place, and you know, it will continue to be. You know, after I'm gone, but it's truly special. And again, I can't thank everyone enough. I've loved the time here, and you know, who knows? I might find something. Mr. Mealy might find something else for me to do.
We might be able to find. You know what? The broadcast booth is always open.
Well,
absolutely.
I could, man on the street.
You know.
I mean, I do talk quite a bit for a living.
You know, there's nothing better than guys that leave the bench typically fall into the broadcast booth.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe we'll get a halftime show, you know.
Something a man on the street interviews. All that kind of stuff.
That'll work.
But well, hey, thanks guys.
Well, congratulations.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Yes, thank you. So we're going to switch over to Coach McLaughlin here. All right, Coach. How are you?
Great win, Coach.
Wow. I mean, you've seen enough of our games that we just need sometimes the ball to go our way, and it went our way. My fault for running the play a little bit too early there, but
well, you know,
but sometimes you like to have that opportunity to clean it up or miss. And
we talked about it, and I think Purdue's right. So you're getting it down there, and I'm trying to get inside your head there in that last 20. I'm saying so. I said out loud, I said, now he's either going to let him go here, but I have a feeling he's going to get her under 15 and see what he has, and maybe call a timeout because he's got a timeout. And Coach Purdue was quick to say, no, I think he's going to let this one ride out, and I think it's the right thing. And then we overload the side, and what we've talked about, you know, a couple times now, just with ourselves and then with Coach Dowling, is Joel had 22, Eric has 21. But when you talk about this team, we run the last play for Zach Todd, who had 5, because he had the matchup, and you went his strong side on his right side, and he went up strong. Could have been a foul there, but he goes up and he finishes.
Yeah.
Even with contact.
Well, I'll let you say that he went up there strong. I gave him a hard time about that. Kind of avoided, but it's kind of hard with that kid. That kid's pretty big. So here's what I'll say, and I don't know if Trent mentioned this or not. Zach's not feeling well.
Yeah.
He played that whole game in and out, getting a lot of fluids in him because he wasn't feeling great. And I'm not talking COVID great. I'm just trying to be politically correct here that he ate something that's not agreeing with him. So he he just didn't feel very good. So we had to keep getting him in and out, and Zach's a tough kid. You guys all know that. So he was going to play through that, but sometimes you got to help a kid get through some of that. And, I thought about running that last one for Joel, but we just run that, so I thought the kid may recognize it. I knew I knew Zach had a freshman on him, and, we just thought, let's run it. Sometimes if you call a timeout, it gives the kids a chance to think about it and think about the pressure. It's a little bit different every time, but that time, for that instance, I didn't feel like they were pressuring the ball hard enough that it was going to bother Eric to hold it for that 45 seconds. It allowed us to get the last shot, or what we came close to getting the last shot, and then luckily for us, we've had the ball bounce our way, and we did a good job. We talked about we can't foul here in that timeout, because we've done that before this year. You can't foul, and you got no situational basketball, and we did a better job there at the end.
Well, all I thought about is, how many times I sat on the bench with you with about 6 seconds left, and the other team has the ball. We've got a history of always having that happen, and I couldn't erase that. But I think we've got that out of our memory now after this one. Nice defensive stop at the end. But so let's go back a little bit. You came out of the gates really strong. Was it an emphasis to push the ball and to really go after him aggressively?
Well, you guys have seen us enough. We're at our best when we're pushing the ball. So when Eric's aggressive in taking the ball, and it puts a lot of pressure on the other team to have to get back. And then we get Joel and Evan and those guys running the floor with him. And then when you have a big guy like Zach Todd, who's, let's not lie, he's really just playing out of position for us because we have to play him as a big. When he can beat the big guy that's guarding him down the floor, then that puts a lot of pressure on the other team to have to get back. And our defense hasn't always been stellar all year, so we need a scorer to put pressure on people. So one of the things we like to do is push it. Yeah, that's always an emphasis. I'll tell you what, I think Matt might have thrown them off, and I'm not going to say that it was a great, a great coaching move on my part or anything, but I think for sure that they worked on our Fury defense and our 1-2-2. So we came out with the emphasis to take our top guy and drop him into guarding the high post, and I think that got us off to a great start. We needed every one of those points that we got off to a good start, and for me, I finally feel like I can coach a little bit again the last couple games. We talked about our attitudes and our meeting that we had, a team meeting, which I know you guys have talked about with some of our players. But we had a team meeting. We talked through some stuff. We had said some things that aren't always fun to hear. And as coaches, we might be that last line of defense for some of these kids that hear the truth. And, the truth isn't always fun to hear.
Yeah.
So when you hear it and then you make a change like we have the last two games, then it's fun for me as a coach to say, hey, they're responding and they're doing what they're supposed to. That's what I want to see. That's what we should want to see in our boys is coachable, making adjustments and making those changes. So I thought getting off to a quick start was great, and I think we caught them a little off guard with our defense in that first quarter.
Well, going back overall with this one, you get the lead, a big lead. It goes away in the second half. You get down 5. You march your way back into it. All of this game summed up. You've got one more week, sectional draw Sunday. That's a big win when it could have been a loss. How much does that mean playing basketball at the right time? Do you feel like we're starting to get to where we're playing at the right time?
Yeah, and you know what I thought was we got down 5 or 6 right there, and there's been some games where we've I felt like not played with a sense of urgency to win, and there were still 2.5 minutes left, and I felt like we, at that point, picked up that sense of urgency.
Yeah.
And so we've not that again. That's another tribute to the fact that we've fixed a few things that we weren't doing very well, and our guys come off the bench and give us good minutes, and our bench is into the game, and our bench decorum's good now, and that makes a difference. Well, when you see all that happening, I think that yes, we're playing better. We're playing the way we want to play going into sectional, and I'm telling you, right when Eric is driving and pushing the ball and we're running the wings, that's a lot of pressure on the other team.
Yep. And we got one more next Friday here at home with Alexandria. And that'll be a big one. Even though it's not a senior night, it really is kind of like a senior night. And then what's interesting is hosting your own sectional. The guys don't get that vibe that it's the last game until somewhere in the sectional. And we hope it's not the last game in the sectional. We hope it's somewhere else.
Right.
But, excited for the draw. Obviously, you'll be watching. And
sure.
Then you want to finish strong against Alexandria, put up a good game. They're pretty decent this year, aren't they?
Well, Coach Carroll will have them ready to play.
Yeah.
He's just a good coach. So we'll have to show up. It'll be a lot like this game. We'll show up. We'll have to play hard. We'll have to play mentally tough. We'll have to do the right things. We'll have to rebound, move. We'll have to make game adjustments, and sometimes you have to make basketball plays. And Alexandria will be ready to play because Coach Carroll will have them ready to play because he's a good coach. And so, yeah, I mean, it'll be a tough one. And like you said, it's the last regular season game. It's the last game when this is officially our home court.
Yeah.
So, we'll just have to prepare like we have. We'll be able to take a little bit of time here on Saturday and Sunday and then come back and, be ready to go.
Well, Coach, not to take up any more of your time. I know we got some celebration to do with Coach Dowling celebrating his 20th season. And I know he's done a lot for you in your time here. And any words you have for Coach Dowling as we
he's
sign
just
off?
the best. I mean, I told Robbie General asked me about him, and I think they're interviewing him right now. 20 years is a long time to be anywhere. I mean, I couldn't make it 20 years. I was at 8 schools in 20 years. So, I mean, some of that was my own choice, and some was other people's choices. But to be able to be somewhere for 8 years and just do things like he does, he hasn't always been able to just be out here and be a coach. That changes the roles a little bit when you're coaching and you're coaching your son. But, I mean, the one thing I'll say about him is, and I'll say this about all of my coaches, but I'll start it with Trent because he's the one leaving us, is that loyalty in head coaches, boy, if you have that, you respect that. And Trent loves Wes-Del. He said that. But his loyalty to this basketball program and his loyalty to me, I've never questioned from the day I got here, and my staff's the same way. But specifically talking about Trent tonight, I wouldn't. I've begged him to not retire, and we'll see. I still think that maybe I can. His dad thinks that maybe I can pull him out at some point, and Karen might push him back into coaching after she spends a year with him next year. But he's just a great guy, and. I'll hate to see him go, and I know that he'll be around, but it won't be the same. When you spend that much time with each other, it's truly family, and that's why we say family.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on this win, and we'll see you next Friday night, and we'll hope to get another one.
All right, thanks for being here. I didn't even ask you. I didn't even get to ask you how Mr. Purdue did on it. I'll go back and listen.
Mr. Purdue's pretty good.
You don't want to know.
Is he good?
Don't ask that question.
I figured he's used to talking a little bit.
Daniel who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Congratulations to Coach McLaughlin on the win. And that pretty much sums up the Star Financial Bank post-game show. Coach Purdue, any final thoughts?
No, just a great win and great momentum going into sectional. So I know the coaches are thrilled about that. Our players should be thrilled. They're celebrating, and great win. Good job.
Absolutely. One more here at home from Richard E. Johnson next Friday versus Alexandria, and then we start sectional here at Richard E. Johnson Gym on K. Saunders Court. On behalf of the entire school corporation, we want to thank Trent Dowling for 20 years. He's got a few more weeks here with us. And congratulations to the Warriors. 65-63 winners over Blue River Valley in MEC action. For Adam Purdue, I'm Kyle Mealy, the superintendent. You've been watching Wes-Del Varsity Boys Basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.